want everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing.
See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. You've dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
49 hours declaring it a riot.
Cruiser 5 to 50 feet advised, County Police 1 advised they're trying to breach and get into the Capitol.
Publicists, when you talk to your publicists, you know the first thing they tell you? What? Stay away from religion, stay away from politics.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
No matter what the you say, somebody passionately disagrees with you.
Absolutely.
No matter what religion, you believe in Allah, then you're saying that's not the right way. You believe in every Christianity, that's not it, because they're choosing something different. Your political party, the Democrat, Republican, the disagreement completely.
Yep.
So I stay away from it. When I get pulled into politics, I go,
Yeah.
and I have nothing to say. I'm
That's
just
the same way we are. We don't no politics, none of
I'll
this.
with that. I don't stay there because I'm still entertainment. If it's not music, then it's film and television, but it's still entertainment. So why would you turn someone off by saying that?
Right.
I want everybody to enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
Not just a selective few amount of people. I focus on diversity because it's needed.
Right.
The boxing scholar is a lover, not a fighter, but he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. If he pats you on the back, you'll put it in your resume. His enemy. Have him listed as an emergency contact. The scholar has an inside joke with complete strangers. If he punched you in the face, you'd have to fight the urge not to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He's the only man alive to is parallel park. A train is count to infinity twice. In Genesis, when God said, "Let there be light," the scholars said, "Say pretty please." He is the genius of all genius and master of all masters.
And that's the trick to life. You have to be wise enough to know when you were living in your dream. And you have to be humble enough to accept when you were in someone else's.
Yo, the Boxing Scholar's on.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Hold on. Bam, I can't start without the theme music. Let's go. All right. So, what's good? What's good, Mulatto? What's good? For those who think Scholar be capping on Fat Joe stuff, man, we got a good one today. You remember all those stories I told you about Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather? We're gonna go through it. We're gonna address Bud. It's so crazy, man, because every time I try to lead, they keep pulling me back. And this ain't no chingy stuff, but like every time I say, I'm a cooler to the fight, they somehow end up getting drugged right back in, So it is what it is, but I'm gonna address that too as well, because Bud just did an interview, and when I tell you, bro, people just be talking just for the sake of talking, man. That stuff be annoying sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It kind of remind me of the Charlos with that fake tough stuff, But it is what it is. Hold on, what is this? Hey, Shout out to the Terrence Bud Crawford fans, man. Y'all are like no other, man. But y'all setting yourself up for failure, bro. You know, I ain't psychic or anything, but I'm willing to bet a large amount of integrity, or what do you call it? No, credibility, that this might be y'all after the fight.
As soon as I said that, Mama or y'all blew my
Shit. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be y'all after the fight. Y'all gonna come in, Ricky. You know, y'all gonna come in throwing punches at the air, man. You know, y'all got too much invested to this fight. Even if, let's just say, you know, how I think, even if I wanted to believe that Terrence Bud Crawford was gonna win, I wouldn't put so much into him winning. Meaning, like, you know, when we did a live, and you know, when Mel, like I said, we've seen this before, when Mel moved up to fight Canelo, and before that fight, people was giving Mel a legitimate chance to beat him, and I said, absolutely not, he won't win. You know, and we did a live that day. As a matter of fact, I might redo that live after because I remember people real time being disappointed, you know, air out of their cells. I just remember that in real time. So, you know, it's kind of like setting themselves up for failure again. What's up, BBO?
What's up, bro? I had to come, even though you'll never come hang out in the doghouse. I thought I could
Bro,
show some love.
you got to start doing more late night lives and towards the weekend. I got you, brother.
I'm gonna be on tonight at 12, so we gonna see if you come through.
All right. Oh, you know, hey, you know, I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna have my muzzle and everything, so I don't say no cuss word. Cause you know how you about them naughty words,
Who you
BBO.
got winning the Crawford?
Come on, BBO. Come on, man. You know who I got winning that fight, bro. I ain't crazy, bro.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
I had to make sure. Yeah, I can hear
Bro,
you. I had to make
BBO,
sure
you already know my.
I've been hearing a lot.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think I'm lagging.
No,
Hold
all
on.
I was saying was I heard Bibble say that Canelo punched out in the Peterbiav. So if that's the case, I don't see Bud having a chance, bro. I know my man Bernie would be mad at me for saying that, but that's okay. But salute to the people, man. It's your boy BBO Sports TV, man. We in the house talking some boxing with my man Boxing Scholar. He's still learning the great sport of boxing, but we're gonna teach him. Let's see what's going on in the comments.
Okay, I'm back. What'd you say?
No, I was saying I was reading this thing. It was talking about how Bibble was saying he was gonna go with Canelo, even though he said that Bud could have like a boxing clinic. He said he had never been hit harder than he had been hit by Canelo.
Canelo lifted Bivol up in the 12th and 11th round. I showed this other day, bro. Lifted that man up on his shoulders, bro. Like it's like it's evident to people who know what they watching. And I'm not gonna lie, BBO. I would look at all the experts pick, bro, and I was like, am I missing something? Like, bro, they starting to make me question what I know about boxing. Like, what the hell is going on?
I think it's because of what we've seen in the past. But when Sugar Ray Leonard went up to light heavyweight, he really fought at 68. And the guy he fought was not that skilled. I mean, Canelo is a very skilled guy. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you something that people might think is controversial. Canelo used the fact that he came from them lower weight classes and took advantage of a lot of those big guys. He took advantage of them because they couldn't keep up with his speed, his stamina. I really feel like Canelo, in a way, used being at the lower weight classes to beat a lot of people up. He really did. Danny Jacobs is a great example of that. The stamina he had in that fight, the stamina he had against Triple G. Them guys wasn't used to that because at the lower weights, you got fast hands and stamina. You know what I mean? So I think people are making a grave mistake picking Bud. And that's not me trying to be funny. That's just me being a boxing fan. He could, if he do heroic stuff and beat him, I would be shocked, but I just don't see it.
Man, it's like the amount of things that have to go right for Bud to win is insane. Like the judges have to be fair. That's too much to ask for in boxing, right? The judges got to be fair. Everything got to be right with the size. You know what's really interesting, BVO. So I don't know if you know Ray Jackson on Twitter.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah.
So Ray Jackson tweeted, bro, and he basically hold on. This was the tweet he put up. Hold on, right here. People were saying that Bud could be heavyweights, bro, and I've heard this type of rhetoric before with Tank fans. And it's just like, bro, what level of the losing do they have to participate in order to believe some stupid stuff like this, bro? You think Bud could be heavyweights? Like, what are y'all smoking, bro? There's no, you know what's really insane? The people
certain
who
ones, but not
I
no
can't hear you.
real contender. I said certain ones he might can beat, but a pretty average, above average heavyweight would beat the dog shit out of Bud.
Bro, he could
So
beat
it's
people.
like,
He could beat blown up guys that ain't real heavyweights. Maybe that are just just big. Like bro, they always talk about the walk around weight, right?
yeah,
The walk around weight for Errol Spence, and this is on record, right? The walk around weight for Errol Spence, he said in between fights he would get up to 190. 190.
yeah.
Could he beat better beef?
No.
You think Errol Spence could be better beef? That's how crazy they sound, bro. Well, the Bud Crawford walk around way to do blah blah blah. Who cares, bro? What does he fight at, bro? Like I said, Errol Spence walk around weight was 190. If he fought better beef, everybody knew he would get slaughtered, bro. Even before the car crash and all that stuff.
I'm gonna tell you something funny about Errol, because I'm committed now. I'm gonna start doing my thing a little different. I'm gonna talk way more real boxing. When I watch Errol Spence on tape, he's very flawed. And the thing we didn't see it is because he was matched so well. But when have you ever seen a great fighter not fight southpaws? You seen there was an effort to not fight southpaws with Errol Spence. I don't know what that was, but it looked like to me, it looked like he was matched against guys who he could go get and who didn't really have the counter punching ability or the power to really hurt him. Because one thing about Sean Porter, he had a great physique, like a Tim Bradley or even Christian Mbili, but he wasn't breaking no egg. I mean, he never fought Keith Thurman, who could really crack. Or when he got to Kell Brook wasn't known as a puncher. He was just known to be big as shit. So it's like, I think Errol Spence's career is somewhat manufactured. And when I say manufactured, he was set to be great. Not so much just fighting anybody. That's the thing people don't remember. That's why we hold Ali so high. The motherfucker was fighting anybody. It didn't matter who it was. Old as shit, he fighting Spinks. What the fuck is he doing fighting Spinks? That's like 4 Olympic weight class. That's like 4 Olympics from his. He beat motherfuckers up from 4 Olympics down. That's hard to do in boxing. If you can beat 2 Olympic classes, you're great. But Ali probably beat about 4. He won in 1960, and he probably went up to about, 78, 79 was his last fight, and he fought everybody. Even the big cat he fought, what was the guy, Cleveland Williams, big cat. If you watch that fight, you can see the difference between the Ali that fought big cat and Ali that fought Spinks. These guys ain't really great. They just are really well manufactured, in my humble opinion. If you, it's like my man Don King said it best. We got to have villains and heroes. That's how we make our money. They wanted Earl to be a hero, and that's what happened.
He got his mask removed. That's all that happened. He got his mask. Speaking of Spence, man. Oh my God, bro! This dude should not come back to the sport of boxing. I think he should leave. Like Scarto Simba and never return. I was watching a clip of him training, and when I tell you this
Looks like
dude,
dog shit.
bro,
Looks
that
like
is
dog
that
shit.
is
Seen that.
that's it. That's insane, bro. I can't believe a man that slipped that much. Just in one fight. But it just show you how much of the game is mental. And it's
That
karma
was
too.
4 fights though. That was 4 fights. That wasn't just one. That was 4 fights worth of damage he took. But
Oh
and
yeah,
think
yeah,
of this,
yeah.
Bud was playing with him. Bud was playing, bro. This nigga
Nah, I don't
Bud
know
was
about
with there mad. When I say
Wait,
Bud was playing, I
who
mean
fell
he
off?
carried it. He carried
Spence.
it.
Oh, you talking about Spence? Oh yeah.
He
Nah, I
carried.
don't know
Bud
about.
carried this.
Nah, he ain't carrying,
Man,
bro.
watch that fight, man. Bud was pulling punches, bro. He could have
Bro, no,
got
he
that nigga
wasn't.
up. That nigga was finished.
Yeah, it was
And
finished
by
in
the
the second
second round,
round, and the
it
bell
was
saved
over.
him. Nah, he wasn't carrying him, bro. He had no reason to.
What you mean you have no reason to, nigga? All that money that was on the line?
He don't
Carried
get
that
paid
nigga.
for overtime, bro. If you got a
That's
chance
bullshit.
between
You know
finishing the
he was
guy,
playing with.
you got a chance
You
between
telling me you
finishing
couldn't
the
have got him
guy,
out of
bro,
there?
and letting the guy stay around. Matter of fact, Bud got caught with a hard left hand, like maybe I think 5. I can't remember. It's been a while, 5 or 6,
Yeah, it was
and
5.
5
Yeah.
or 6, bro. He don't get caught with that shot if he finishes him in the second round. Why would you carry somebody in the sport of boxing, bro? That's the stupidest thing you could ever do.
They've done that
Because you give him a chance.
forever.
No, for real.
They do
You know
that
how,
forever.
bro? You know how much more special he would look if he knocked out Spence in the second round. He was trying to get him out of there, but the round ended.
I'll say this. When it comes to Spence, and I'm going to be honest, man, I'm learning the fight game. What Donnie King said was very true. It's all about villains and heroes. Because look at Andre Ward. Andre Ward was undefeated the same time as Floyd Mayweather, right? But they got the same kind of victory all, and you never ever seen people embrace a guy like Andre Ward the way they should have. That dude was a straight up role model. And I hate the way he fight. He's boring as shit. I hate the way he fight. But he was a good man, and they never marketed that. They put
Bro,
him in
you
the
can't
same
market good
Floyd.
man to nobody wants to see a good man fight, bro.
No, for real. Nobody wants to
bullshit.
see. Nobody wants to see that
bullshit.
shit, bro.
This
Who? So
motherfucker Tyson
you
Fury-
just, bro,
this motherfucker Tyson Fury, he beats Deontay Wilder, starts singing Sweet Carolina, whatever the fuck he was singing.
and that was
Oh,
corny.
he's a good shit man. We love him. I don't know, bro.
Well, that's white
It's
people,
just
bro.
Bro, no, hold on. BBO, you answer your own question in your statement. You said Andre Ward should have been marketed more, but he was boring as fuck. Bro, you just market, like you just said it. Andre Ward, you can't go in the sport of boxing, bro. The one thing that's neon and make people come is you got to speak good English and you got to have power. That's just it. That's qualifications, bro. Speak good English, because you look at like the Eastern European fighters that got power. They don't speak good English, so like they can't really. We want to hear people talk that stuff. We want to hear people say, I'm gonna, Lennox Lewis. Yeah, I'm listening, Lennox. Yeah, he thinks he's Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm Alexander. I'm the most. I'm the most ruthless and beautiful. They want to hear that, bro. They want to hear that
I'm gonna
stuff.
tell you why I
Mike
don't
Tyson.
believe that. We seen the executioner go in
Bro.
there and beat the dog shit out of Phoenix Trinidad, pound for pound, and nothing about his style was exciting. Nothing
And
about Bernard Hopkins
how many
was
butts did
exciting.
he put in the seats?
What do you mean?
Bro, that's pretty direct.
Nigga,
Did he
was
sell out
number one
arenas?
pound for pound.
Bro, number one pound for pound never
that
transfer over
Bernard
the cash
Hopkins didn't wear
register,
the
bro.
crown of boxing? Is that what you're telling me?
Bro, we
Bernard
talk
Hopkins
about
never wore the
talking
crown?
about marketing. You talking about marketing, and you talking about selling. That has nothing to do with pound for pound. Jake Paul is not pound for pound, but he sells out arenas.
With the right opponent.
So you talking about two different things. Bernard Hopkins couldn't put asses in seats. And this is why Bernard Hopkins had the antics that he had, snatching the Puerto Rican flag and doing all this other stuff, because he understood, that, like you just said, you need a villain. You have to make them want to see you lose. You have to give them a reason to come to your fight if your style is not scintillating. Bernard Hopkins understood this. The fighters today don't really understand that. Andre Ward didn't understand that. Andre Ward was a hell of a box. Hell of a box. That's not enough. You got to talk your stuff, bro. You got to sell yourself. But when they put that microphone in front of you, that is your pitch to sell yourself to America. You could either become the hero, like you said, Muhammad Ali, or the villain, Floyd Mayweather. The choice is yours. You could do both. You could be the anti-hero. Wrestling do it all the time. But you got to do something. You got to say something. You just can't be, I like to give a honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and then walk out. That ain't gonna get it done, bro. You gotta sell, bro. You gotta sell yourself. Don King wasn't a fighter. One of the most polarizing figures to ever grace because of that microphone, bro. Think about it. The top personalities in YouTube, right? They do antics on the mic. Boy, Black Coffee, all that shit. That's selling yourself.
Adrian Broner still has a fan base because he was so fucking funny.
The facts.
There are still a couple people that still would watch it fight. I was still watching fight, bro.
I would too,
funny.
bro. Man, I ain't losing no motherfucking Jesse Vargas.
Bro, yeah, people want to see that shit.
I came to a city. I took his belt and took his girl. Why you bragging about taking my side piece? Like them Paulie interactions, bro. That stuff is classic, bro. You gotta sell your, bro. You gotta think about it like this, BBO. People go to wrestling, right? They know wrestling is fake, but a majority of the audience are adults. They're coming for the theater, the play, the show. They know it's fake. They don't really dislike Vince McMahon, coming out doing the walk, but it's theater. They're participating. They feel like they're a part of the journey. These fighters got to go out there and do that, bro. And if they're not doing it, they can't blame. This is like Bud, Sue, and Bob Aaron. Nah, I agree with Bud on that because Bob Aaron was saying Bud need to promote himself. But this is essentially what Bob Aaron was trying to say. But I disagree because it's like, bro, your job title is promoter. Like, what are you talking about? But yeah, so I disagree with that, BBO. With that sentiment about the sport, pushing it because they can only sell.
You always disagree. You always disagree because I'm black. I get it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. That's not the main reason. Another main reason.
Because people don't notice about Scholar. He's stone cold racist, man. But it's
what's good, Ben Israel? What's good, Kazi? What's up, X? Did I send X? I think I sent you the link. I don't know if I sent you the link, X, but yeah. So I didn't get your. I didn't get. Hold on, let me get Gus take on Mike Tyson. How you feel about that, Gus? Gus, you understand? I have to go, right? You understand?
No, I usually don't do interview with women unless I fornicate with them. So you better, Oh shit!
That's that Scholar talk right there.
I feel like that's gonna be a bullshit fight. They're both gonna be just like not trying. I'm not gonna watch it. Just like I didn't watch the Jake Paul fight. I will be watching Jake Paul versus Gervonta though, just because if it's a real fight, I want to see Gervonta get stopped. But I don't got much of an opinion on that shit other than it's bullshit in my opinion. I don't think it's gonna be a real fight.
Okay, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But I don't know what was going on. But I was gonna say this, bro. I know some men, bro, in real life that if Tyson would have said, I usually don't do interviews with men unless I fornicate with them. So you couldn't talk it more unless you want to. They're like, what's with all the attitude? When you want to do this before or after the interview? Yeah, bro, they be selling their booty, bro. Remember like they used to always say that shit? But
yeah.
I wanted to say this, bro. I didn't really get to hear your breakdown. What you said you rather see let me hear it again. What you say?
I don't really got an opinion on it, bro. I feel like it's just gonna be a fake sparring match.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Gus. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mike Tyson hates Floyd Mayweather, bro. I don't see how this is like. He's first off, bro. Floyd sucked in his last exhibition. Let's start there, bro. Let's not act like Floyd Mayweather is the Floyd Mayweather of old. Floyd Mayweather's exhibitions at this point in his career are not even on par with Mike Tyson's. If we're being honest, if we go to last two exhibitions is nowhere near what Mike Tyson did. Nobody wants to show up to see Floyd Mayweather beat up on Jake Paul. It just is what it is. I mean, excuse me. He don't want to fight Jake Paul. He's scared of Jake Paul. But we don't
That's
want
what
to
I was
see him
about to say.
fight
That's why
Gotti.
he hasn't made the. That's why he would never make the Jake Paul fight, because Jake Paul would actually beat him in a real
I
fight.
agree. I agree, bro. Bro,
And
you want to hear some?
that
You want to hear some crazy stuff, bro?
what?
Terrence Bud Crawford did an interview, bro. Bro, this dude, he annoying, bro. His fans are annoying. His fans to me have turned into Spence fans, bro, before Spence fought Bud. Like, I feel like they were like, after Bud they were like, Spence, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. And then when he got stopped, they were like, well, I guess no one can. Bud, he's our man. If he can't, you know what I mean? Like, they just jump ship, because now they're Bud fans, bro. They're talking about Bud
Yeah.
sparring heavyweights. They're saying crazy stuff, bro. But Bud did an interview, bro. And this is so hilarious, bro. You want to talk about hypocrisy? What is the main reason that people think Bud's gonna lose the fight against Canelo, bro?
Size.
Listen to this shit, bro.
Too big for Tank. You know? Jake too big for Tank. You know, in reality, he's way too big for Tank. Like, Tank is very talented, punch hard, explosive, the whole 9 yards. But
yeah, because some people say Jake's fight's rigged. He's like suing people now that say they're rigged. You see that? But how could they rig it before? Because like, what if they just say, oh, we're gonna go soft on each other, and then Tank just fucking throws it right at Jake?
Jake can punch with that right hand. Like, I seen him, you know what I mean, up close in person. Like, dude is big. He's not as slow as people think he is, and he can punch. You know, that's why a lot of people know, like, there's times where, you know, him and Tyson, you know, was in the ring, and he could have, like, laid it on Tyson, but he kind of, like, held back.
You could tell.
And that's the same with Tyson. Like, Tyson could have caught Jake with something, and he just like, you know, so you can see it.
If you had to choose someone to win that fight, who do you think wins?
Honestly, I think Jake by youth.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, Jake's a huge underdog, too.
Him and Tank?
Yeah.
There ain't no winner. It's an exhibition.
Do you ever sports bet on fights and watch them?
I don't bet at all.
Yeah, because Jake's a huge underdog.
Jake just too big. He too big. If they really go at it, he's just too big. Tank ain't gonna be able to get in from that jab. Jake land one good punch on Tank, it's over with.
Do you think he can hit him, though? With how fast? Yeah? Did you watch the one Logan fought Mayweather? It's kind of like that, right? A little bit?
Logan did good.
But I think Jake's a lot more experienced than Logan was at that time, right?
Logan got tired.
Yeah. But Floyd kind of pieced Logan up in that fight, right?
Logan landed his shots, too, though.
Yeah.
You know, because Logan is longer and taller, you know, so Floyd had to take some risks, you know, at the same time. But, you know, Floyd experience came into play. You know, he started hitting him a little harder, started touching him to the body, you know, started making him work when he don't want to work. And, you know, you start seeing Logan start fading. You can go right here, and then you start going like this. And then that's when Floyd started taking over.
Bro, so many things to unpack there.
Bro, hold on, do you know how hard it is to find that Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight?
Oh yeah, but they wouldn't even let people. They were striking people's channel for showing it afterwards, bro. I showed just a little bit of part where Logan was going crazy and attacking him, and it was like 2 minutes later I had like a little notification to take it down, bro. I don't cover it, bro. The Jake Pauls and I don't even cover their fights. But my channel got struck the last time. That's why, bro. It was the Logan Paul. I mean Jake Paul versus Mike Pereira. It was a Pereira event that got me struck, bro. And I'm angry about that.
Logan Paul? Or who fought?
I mean
Jake Paul versus Chavez?
Mike Perry, I think.
No, I'm saying Mayweather could release it, and he doesn't release it for a reason.
Oh yeah, yeah. Al Heyman owns that, I think. But yeah, you're right, bro. Listen, I said this yesterday. X disagreed with me, bro. But I was saying, you know, he didn't disagree with me. I think he agreed with me. I can't remember. But I said, bro, I feel like they ducked Mike Tyson, bro. The 2020 version, that 2020 version of Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather would have been a pretty good matchup, I think. You know, as far as what they had left, if they did 2-minute rounds, I give Mike a legitimate chance in that fight, bro. But this Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even think the fight happens, bro. I think injury takes Mike Tyson out, bro. He's gonna be closer to 60. He's gonna be 59. You know, he already had stomach ulcers before the fight. And then one thing I don't like about Mike, you know, and this is a pet peeve, and it's that, you know, warrior spirit. It's the warrior spirit. You know, that, like he won't pull out of a fight, bro, for an injury. Like he had stomach ulcers and almost died, bro, and then had to fight like a month later to reschedule the fight, bro, instead of just being like all together, like, nah, we're not fit to do that. Oh, no, X did disagree with me because he said the 2020 Mike Tyson. Bro, that is an absolute fact, man. So let me ask you this, X. You think that Floyd Mayweather would come anywhere near the ring with Mike Tyson, you know, during that whole COVID stuff? You think he would really fight him? Why he ain't been made to fight? That dude didn't want to see that dude didn't want to see Mike Tyson, bro. I'm standing on that.
Sure. Even with the stomach, I'm edging Mike Tyson like 90-10 in a real fight. I don't know what it's gonna be. It might be a fucking sparring match, but in a real fight, still edging Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson against Floyd?
In a real
I can barely hear you. You're breaking up. Is that me? Y'all let me know. Can y'all hear me? He said, that's not ducking, bro. Mike didn't pursue him. You could say Floyd cherry picked. Then why is he pursuing him now? So what made Mike Tyson not pursuable when he looked better and was closer to 55 than he was 60? What made him? Like, it's obvious. Like, come on, bro. We know that this is like, he only fighting Mike Tyson because he thinks he could win. Mike Tyson fought a dude, you know, and Jake Paul that Floyd Mayweather would never come close to the ring with. And, you know, Mike Tyson got more balls than Floyd, that sad, scared little man. Matter of fact, you remember this, Gus?
What?
Hold on.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself. Okay? He can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
Very small, scared man. I agree with Mike Tyson on that one. He's a very small, scared man. Did you see his response? His response, bro, to people criticizing him for the fight, bro. That guy's so annoying, bro. Here we go.
Shit. I'm pretty sure I'd be upset too if I was somebody else. I'd be mad at Mayweather too. How the fuck for 29 years or 30 years you keep getting money like this? I'd be mad too. Shit. I'd be hating on Mayweather too. Continue to hate. You know, people only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so continue to talk. Keep the bread fresh. Put it in the bag. Call me the bread man. Tip money. Fucking throw it in here too. Throw it in the Floyd bag. See, I'm balling the fuck out. Crocodile phones. Himalayan phones. Crocodile bags. It's my life, man. Keep hating. That bag. We back. The NFL started today. This is my football. My football green. My gloves is green. Shit, I gotta paint my plane green.
That guy's so annoying. He's so annoying, man. That dude gets on my nerves, man. I really don't. I really can't stand that guy, bro. He's so corny, bro. Floyd Mayweather is proof that money can't outlame a lame, and this is why rich dudes like the Bill Gates and stuff, women still be cheating on them, bro, because they understand what they achieve financially, but they really secretly know that the dude is lame, and that's what the case is with Floyd Mayweather. That dude's a lame, bro. Like I said, money can't out unlame a lame, bro. $1 trillion. Shit, you see all these billionaires and trillionaires get divorces and stuff, bro. It's because they wife know they lame, you know. Money don't change. Don't change the lameness. It can't unlame you. You know, it just is what it is. But I really don't like that dude. But I wanted to show y'all this, you know. 50 Cent, you know, speaking of Floyd and his money, I remember Floyd Mayweather when the Conor McGregor fight showed his check that he made for the check that he had for the Pacquiao fight. Like y'all saying I'm broke. I still got my check from the Manny Pacquiao fight. I'm like, bro, you know, checks expire, bro. Like, bro, I'm like, listen, man, he's smartest dude in the world, but I just didn't. I'm like, why you still got the check from it? That don't even make any sense, bro. Just idle money sitting around, check could expire. It just didn't make any sense to me. But hey, like X said, Floyd Mayweather got people out there believing that he actually make $200 million a month or something crazy like that, you know. So it is what it. Just as delusional as the fans is about Terrence Bud Crawford, they're delusional about Floyd Mayweather's career and what he actually makes. Like I said, I don't understand. It got to be a correlation between, you know, mental illness and boxing. You know what I mean? Watching boxing, right? Because I think the fans are getting CTE, man. Just the stuff that they say just be so absurd and crazy, bro. Like they think Bud could go out there and beat heavyweight. Since when did Bud get the power to beat heavyweights? They think Floyd Mayweather make 200 million. You could sell them anything if they start living vicariously through a fighter or put the fighter in the light of I don't know, daddy role, you know, fantasy role, combination of both, collusion of both. I don't know what it is, man, but people are crazy, man. But this is the time 50 Cent was talking about, you know, Mike Tyson was basically, you know, talking about he disliked Floyd a lot, you know, because I disagree that Mike Tyson gonna try to carry Floyd. You know, I seen the clip I showed. Terrence Bud Crawford said Mike Tyson was pulling his punches. No, Mike Tyson has enough experience to know when his punches ain't gonna land, and he's older guy, so he'll hold a punch. You know, young guys, they you make better decisions the older you get. You know, the younger you are, the more brash and reckless you are. The older you get, the more conservative you are. It's just common sense, right? He's older. He's close to 60. He's not going to let punches go that he doesn't think is going to land. That's the sign of a young guy. Manny Pacquiao did that in his prime. You know, just when he fought what's his name, Mario Barrios, he wasn't letting them hands fly like he normally did in his prime. You know, he couldn't maintain the pace anyway, but he wasn't doing that. But look, check this out. Check this out, right? So this is 50 Cent talking about Mike Tyson's interaction with him when he thought he was gonna have to fight him. So hold on.
I swear to God, man, Craig was there. Craig was with Mike Tyson. These niggas will tell you this shit is honest to God true. I don't have a reason to lie. This will be the biggest thing that happens that I even mentioned. But Mike Tyson told me this is some real shit. Mike Tyson called me. Floyd was getting ready to go to jail. We at the M Casino. Mike Tyson said, come here, let me talk to you for a second. 50. He pulled me outside the door. The nigga pushed the door, then the door opened, he came outside, he said, yo, I used to hate that nigga. The nigga voice changed, it got deep. You know how Mike Tyson is like, yeah, he all the way up here, Tim. He all the way up here. This nigga said, yo, I used to hate that nigga. I can't fuck with you! I said, oh shit, look, I'm like this, look. So I'm sitting there going, I got to fight this nigga, right? I'm thinking I might have to fight this nigga. He said, look at this shit, 50. I'm in a fucking Cadillac, right? He pointed to a fucking Cadillac.
So remember I told you yesterday, y'all don't know if y'all think I just be capping, man. One thing Skylar don't do is cap. When I tell y'all stories, man, they legitimate. I don't know if 50 Cent story legitimate, but I definitely got a great memory and I can recall stuff, you know, and I remember this story from a while back. And, you know, tell you Mike Tyson and Floyd have always been jealous of each other. It started with Floyd wanting to be like Mike Tyson. You know, he said it in multiple interviews that he used to hang out at the gym. He wanted to be like Mike Tyson, you know. and he knew that he wanted to be that, and that looked at it, viewed it in that light. Then when he became that, Mike kind of got jealous, especially driving around having to live the life of a basic man. That you remember he said, I just wanted the leeches to suck my blood so I could buy it back at an expensive price. Like Mike Tyson basically told you he was balls to the wall, 100 miles per hour at all times, So he don't like the fact that Floyd Mayweather done moved into that, fast money, flashy type lifestyle, and he can't afford it or maintain it. He in debt. He got to settle with Don King for $15 million, which was stupid, by the way. He could have. Don King owed him way more than that.
It was the shit was fly. It was a Cadillac truck, but to Mike, the shit was some bullshit because it was a Cadillac, right? He going, look at me, 50. I'm in a fucking Cadillac. He said, yo, I broke my TV every time that nigga fought. And then it shifted. He said, yo, the nigga's just that good. He's just that good. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm glad you with that nigga. Help him. He not going no 50. He's me. He gonna keep going. He gonna keep spending the money, doing everything. He's me, 50. Help him. And he jumped in the truck and left. Scared the shit out of me for a minute because I thought I had to fight this nigga. So I'm like, left everybody else inside the fucking casino. I come outside. This nigga said, I used to hate that nigga. Nigga voice changed everything. I said, oh shit, I'm gonna have to fight this nigga. I'm going, yo. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, nigga said, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Nah, I'm out here, it's just me and Mike. We gotta fight this thing. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, I'm like, oh shit. Then it just went a different direction, and he went and got in the car.
I'm on that.
So that was 50 Cent's story about him potentially have to fight. And of course, he had extras on it or whatever the case may be. But yeah, Floyd Mayweather, like I said, bro, I don't cap. Floyd Mayweather talked about how he used to be in the Vegas gym, how he used to see how Mike Tyson was training and sparring and knocking out sparring partners, which had a lot to do with why he didn't fight the dude till he looked vulnerable and old and close to 60 years old against Jake Paul, which is furthermore reasons why he won't even fight Jake Paul. That's what I'm saying. Like Jake Paul, when I got your cap, that was one of the maddest. That was one of the maddest times I ever seen Floyd Mayweather. Like D Matters, where Floyd was like fuming, like, "Oh man, get off my lawn" type stuff. And why wouldn't you want to go? Like, why you got the built-in story? Why not fight Jake Paul? Hold on. Let me pull that up. Let me take out that memory lane. Give me a second. I remember that. I remember Gotcha Cap. Get back my motherfucker cap. Get back my motherfucker. He sounded like an old man, like, get on my lawn, you kids. Get off. And then there was a confrontation. Bro, let me go there. Let me do this. Let me show you there, bro. This crazy word, bro. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Get back my motherfucking cat. Give me back my motherfucking cat. Hold on. This video contains graphics. What? To be honest with you, Floyd was really mad because when Jake Paul took it, everybody seen that bald spot. Because I mean, the allegedly Floyd got them hair plugs, put it into his head. Yo, X, small, scared little man. Listen, look how easy it is to hold Floyd back, bro. And look at that hairline right there. The hairline gone, and he was trying, he was a little bit embarrassed too. But yeah, Jake Paul was one of the first people I've ever seen get Floyd really rattled. I ain't never seen Floyd rattle in no press conferences, ever. Somebody said, pew, man. That was hilarious. What's up, T-Hill? But I ain't never seen Floyd. He always cool, calm, and collective. No matter what he do, Floyd Mayweather, I've been on this level before, Nothing can really get under my skin. Man, Jake Paul got under Floyd's skin, bro. He was mad, bro. Look how easy he is to hold back.
Respect me. Fucking arrest everybody here.
I think that was a setup. I'm not gonna lie. He had his boys get me before I could even get involved. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Jake's outside already.
What did he do? Someone tell me. Someone tell me what he did.
Jake took his hat.
Jake took his hat.
Yeah, that sparked the brawl. Were you expecting anything like that?
Yeah, he told me he was gonna do it. I told him not to.
Bro, remember what I tell y'all about Jake Paul being a marketing genius, and people be hating on me for giving Jake Paul a lot of credit, bro. That was premeditated. Jake Paul knew that he was gonna do that ahead of time, bro. Like, if him and Floyd ever fought, not only would they do crazy numbers, more people would go see Jake Paul versus Floyd Mayweather than Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather. I guarantee 100% that, because Jake Paul has a young audience, you know what I mean? The same people that went to go see him beat up on Mike Tyson. And I was in the arena. He actually had a ton of fans there, believe it or not. They were selling out shirts and everything, and had a little thing where you can go and punch Jake Paul in the face. He got a bunch of fans. Believe me when I say that. If Floyd Mayweather fought him, Floyd Mayweather got a bunch of fans too, and younger people who live vicariously through him. That would be a pretty good fight. That would be a pretty good fight on paper, as far as cash register goes and on paper. But Floyd would never do that. You know what I mean? I want to see an interview that he do where he talk about Tank versus, Jake Paul, because he never addressed it. Notice that. Like I said, you notice the timing that he's talking about it. He announced it during the week. His fight schedule for 2026, he announced it, the week of, the week coming up of the biggest fight in boxing. No coincidence, right? And then, he ain't uttered one word about Tank versus Jake Paul, but he basically, voicing that he got a fight for 2026 with a guy who's close to 60 years old who might not even make it to the ring. But that's neither here nor there. But look, this is what happened whenever they ran into each other, like a couple years after that confrontation.
I actually nice to get that camera.
What's going on?
What's up, Floyd?
I said that what I want.
What you mean with the camera? Oh, you got camera too. So who you supposed to be? I'm just working, man.
What happened? You're not tough anymore since your loss? What happened since your loss? Yo, we gonna bust him up, guys?
I told you before, put that
Yo, let's bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost? What's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake? Oh, he's running! He's running! Look at him! Jake Paul running, champ. Why is he running? I think because the last time.
Yo, Jake Paul took Floyd Cap, bro, and he wasn't even over it years later, bro. Think about that for a second. He's still mad about it, bro. Like years later. Hold on, that said 2 years ago. And the event when he took his cap was 4 years. So 2 years after, he still was mad about having his cap took. Jake Paul got under that man's skin that much, bro, to where he pulling up on him, got people ready to crash out over it. So why not fight that guy? Why not fight that guy? He said Floyd versus Jake Paul will eventually happen. Bro, don't hold your breath. That fight will never happen. He'll never fight him. He'll never fight Jake Paul, bro. The only way he fights Jake Paul is if Jake Paul, has a terminal illness that we don't know about, or, suffers a heart disease or he's not going to fight that dude, bro. It took him 5 years to want to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition. And like everybody say, exhibitions ain't real fights. Then, and Floyd is known for taking big money fights and trying to rob the bank. Then why didn't he take that fight? It don't make any sense. It make perfect sense that he want to take it now. But why not? Like I said, one thing he'll never do is fight fights where he not exactly cherry pick, where he don't stand a good chance, where it's a lot of reward and a least amount of risk, and that don't just stop there, right? So he don't fight Jake Paul. Another guy who he don't fight, he was beefing with recently, none other. And and listen, I'm glad I did an episode on this. I'm glad I did an episode on it. What's up, Kojo? I sent you the link if you're not busy. You know, let me post a link on the community wall so maybe Till Hill or somebody else might want to pull up. So hold on, give me a second. But not only that, right? Not only that, when Roy Jones, we already know this, right? When Roy Jones said that he thinks that what's up, Angie? That he thinks that Floyd Mayweather would lose to Sugar Ray. Oh my God, you know, clutching his pearls. You know, he was just, you know, he was out of it. You know, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Floyd's so sensitive, bro. But anyway, his response to Roy Jones was just Roy Jones getting knocked out, which, you know, I had to argue with a bunch of people when I made this video. I couldn't understand what does this have to do with Sugar Ray. So basically what you telling me, Floyd Mayweather, is Roy Jones was knocked out. So because Roy Jones was knocked out in his career, Sugar Ray Leonard would lose to you. Like, what sense do that, bro? That's awesome. I'm starting to feel like there's only a couple sensible minds in boxing left. I think that COVID might have took everybody out, or did COVID take us out and we all passed away and we're living in a simulation? I don't know. I don't know which one is which, because like this, they were like Floyd Mayweather clap back. I like them young dudes got to stop. They got to stop hanging around their aunties wearing bonnets and stuff, right? Clap back, you know, that's just, it's not man talk to me, right? But yeah, Floyd Mayweather clap back and he killed him in this response with just showing he get knocked out. Okay. Let's just say he did destroy him in this response. Now, address the Sugar Ray Leonard versus Floyd Mayweather comments, Floyd. You know, and he's so petty, bro. He'll address stuff like this. But when Tank signs up to fight Jake Paul, he won't address it. You know how he addresses it? Signing up to fight a dude that's close to 60 years old. Like, bro, you can't make this up. That is his response to what you call it. That's his response to to Tank, not giving his blessing, not supporting it, not sharing the link. When you see Tank, you see PBC, Al Hembit, you see Floyd Mayweather. So he's saying all this, bro. It's just like, you know, well, why you not promoting Tank? What's going on with that stuff? So it's just, I don't know, bro. I don't like Floyd, bro. Make no mistake about it. He's a hard fighter too. Like I said, you know, I remember the interview I showed on here of him versus the Rugged Man, and they were debating, and the Rugged Man knows a lot about boxing, and he was debating Floyd with the history of boxing, right? And he was bringing up some interesting things. He talked about Archie Moore. And Floyd was like, legacy don't pay bills, homie. Legacy don't pay bills. You know, I can't eat legacy. I ain't worried about the legacy, you know? And they were just going back and forth. And then now that he's retired, bro, he won't shut up about his legacy. He won't let people have the limelight. Camille Moulton's doing an interview. You know, you got to understand, you talking about the greatest fighter ever lived, Floyd Mayweather. Like, bro, this guy's annoying, bro. Like when Tyson said small, scared little man, bro, I completely 100% understand that, bro. He meant fragile ego. He meant like just annoying. He really meant lame. So hold on, give me that. Hold on, I'm about to go post the link on the community tab. Give me 1 second. Boom, there we go. I posted it. I posted a link on the community tab. So anybody don't want to pull up, just hit the link, pull up, chop it up with your boy. But I'll finish frying these Floyd nuggets. You know what I mean? No diddy. But so Floyd Mayweather responded with that, right? No real response. And then Roy Jones answered with a response of his own, right? So here we go.
I know we play games and what's happening, fight fans around the world. I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinion. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always better. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
He's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand.
So when Roy Jones calls him out, he don't respond to Roy Jones. The only time he respond to Roy Jones is when Roy Jones gives his opinion about a hypothetical matchup that will never happen, bro. Bro, when I say like frail ego, bro, that is insane. Answer his call out. Why you don't answer Jake Paul call out? You know, you up there pulling up with the goons, got Jake Paul running. You know what I mean? You up there doing all that, bro. Like, come on, like, come on, Floyd. You know, like, prove to the fans that think you so great, bro. Prove to them. It ain't even gonna count on your real record. Take some risks, bro. I can't like, bro. He's more calculated in the exhibitions than he was towards the end of his career with matchmaking, with the Andre Bertos and stuff, bro. He fought John Gotti III, bro. Like, Gus, do you even know who John Gotti is?
Yeah, I know who John Gotti is.
But a lot of people in your generation probably wouldn't. You know, you probably go down the wormhole on YouTube, bro. That's probably how you know. You know what I mean?
I watch all the mafia movies and shit.
You understand? You understand why I have to go, right? You understand? But yeah, man, I don't like, bro. Listen, X don't agree with me about this ducking stuff, bro. He be ducking, bro.
Hey, bro, tell me why I was listening in like I don't know 4 days ago, and y'all were talking about a YouTuber where he said there's no way Floyd beats. There's no way Sugar Ray Leonard beats Floyd, and I knew exactly who the fuck y'all were talking about.
Yeah, bro. X sent them to me, bro. You know, I don't even, bro. It's probably like 10 to 15 YouTubers I actually really watch, bro. And
That's some retarded shit, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That is that's a conversation ender, bro. When you talk to people, bro, there's certain stuff that they say that is just like the conversation doesn't need to persist past that point, and that's one of them, bro. Or you know what? I would have liked to see Floyd versus Klitschko. Really? Okay. All right, bro. I'll talk to you later. Like it's certain stuff, bro, that and that being one of them, bro. Sugar Ray would destroy Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Hold on, bro. Don't say that. Floyd's gonna get some AI videos of you getting knocked out, bro. Don't say that.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bro. Did you hear that Jake Paul suing people that saying the fight was scripted, bro?
Yeah, I mean, who's he suing though?
I don't know, but that's hilarious though. The fight's not scripted, bro. I was gonna do a breakdown on it if he had not flagged me, bro. Because he flagged me, bro. I'm not doing the breakdown on it, bro. Like I'll like not even out of like stubbornness, like Carissa Shields type stuff. I'm doing it mainly because I don't want to get struck again, bro. Like they struck my channel for 8 days, bro. Them 8 days was crucial, bro. Then I came back, they was like, you know, suppressing my notifications and stuff like nah, I ain't doing that again. They got the game messed up.
Yeah, they're not scripted, but like, bro, they're like fucking sparring matches.
But people get knocked out in sparring though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when you go light, when you're like, okay, let's go light, and y'all both going fucking light. That's what, especially the Mike Tyson fight. The other ones,
Gus, the sparring footage that you put up with you in the heavyweight, bro. The dude was trying to knock you out, bro.
Yeah, and I was still going light. I was still going light on him, motherfucker.
But see, you gotta think about it. If you went light on him because it was a gym sparring session, now take that and put y'all on the world stage, bro. You probably try to knock him out, bro. It's just like I just don't. I know
it depends. It depends how much money's at risk, bro.
Well, I would have say this: Mike Tyson stood to make more about knocking out Jake Paul than going to a decision with him.
Who knows, bro? We don't know. Maybe he would have missed out on 50 million if he knocked out Jake.
No, bro. No, bro. That's, you know what that is? That's the human psyche not wanting to accept the reality and trying to put stuff.
No. But I feel like Jake, like they were both holding back. Like exactly what Bud said about the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight is how I felt about it. Like they were both just holding back.
I disagree, bro. I don't think listen. Jake Paul might have a little bit, but he also had a reason because he got caught with a left hook early. You know, so he didn't want to get knocked out and embarrassed by an old man either. You know, so he had that going into play. But also, you know, bro, Mike Tyson's older, bro. And like I was saying, Manny Pacquiao, when he was younger, you remember he used to do that song? And he would just throw a bunch of punches.
Yeah.
The way he shadow boxes, the way he fought, bro. But he didn't do that against Mario Barrios because number one, he couldn't maintain it, and number two, you just don't throw punches that's not going to land when you're older. You're more conservative. You know what's going to land and what's not. You save your punches, bro. You know what I mean? It's just natural part of getting older, bro. He's an older guy, bro. He's getting older, bro. It's just simple as that, bro. It's nothing really complex about it. I think when people try to make the situation complex, it's because they don't want to accept the reality that Mike Tyson is closer to the 60 than he is 55, and he had a ton of injuries. The man that did coke his entire career and abused other drugs as well, and that's what happens when towards the end. Now he's an
Nah,
amazing shape for his age, but
I don't
still,
really
bro.
care about that. I don't really like. I thought he was gonna. I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. Like, if he looked like shit or not, I just think it's a sparring match. Like, when I'm watching them, I feel like both guys are just holding back.
Nah, bro. I just disagree with that. I feel like Tyson was throwing punches with bad intentions, bro. The first round, he was trying to knock Jake Paul out, bro. And Jake Paul was leery about it.
I don't know, bro. I feel like, I guess they're both leery of
Give
each
me 1
other's
second.
power, but looking at both these guys just holding back.
Yo, man, I don't know, man. I think he was holding punches. I saw it one time in, I think, the third round. He had him going on the back foot, and he was going towards the opposite ring post. And he had him lined up for a straight right, and he didn't even throw it. He could have landed it and effectively dropped him, but he held back on the punch. And I saw him, like, holding back on the punch, and I think that's why he was biting on his gloves more so than anything, because he wanted to fire on him, but that NDA said, nah, can't do it. And I think if he get in the ring with your boy Mayweather, the NDA stuff ain't gonna be there, and the fact that he disrespected in his eyes him, Roy Jones, and Muhammad Ali, especially Muhammad Ali, yeah, Mike Tyson gonna go in there and try to hurt something.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be another fake ass, like, not fake ass fight, but another sparring match.
Could be, but that would be raw. And shout out to Mike being the best puncher and punch out, boy. Shout out to my man Skeletor.
I don't see Mike Tyson having the same animosity he once had for Floyd.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think he's a totally different fucking person now. From that video clip back in, like, what was that, 2007 or some shit, where he's like, Floyd's a small, scared man. Like, I think he's a totally different person from that guy. I honestly don't think he gives a shit about that.
I mean, you very well could be spot on with that, man. I don't know. I think that he does hold regard for Muhammad Ali, and he really don't like when people try to throw shade on him or try to downgrade what he meant to the boxing. So there's always a chance that Mike will go up in there and won't be biting on them gloves, but actually let them bad boys fly. I hope so. If they gonna do the fight, do the fight.
But no, see, he always bite on his glove. That Teddy Allen said that when he was younger, they would teach him that to keep his hands by his chin so he won't drop them.
Yeah, he did always bite his gloves.
He was biting on his glove this time around so he wouldn't throw him.
Now there's an exhibition that he got out there. Well, matter of fact, in one of his fights, bro, I want to say it was Kevin McBride. He was biting on his glove, and the announcer was like, "Why is he biting on his gloves?" It's just a thing that he always did to keep his hands up. This is what I think, honestly, to you. I think that Mike Tyson is closer to 60 than he is 55, and everybody know with the older you get in the sport, you can see the openings, but you can't make them. He knew he wouldn't make the opening. He knew the window was going to be closed before the punch land, so he just didn't let it go.
Like I said, it's a possibility. I wouldn't deny it, but
and as far as
like
this exhibition with Floyd, I don't want to see that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. At first, I did, But I already know the outcome of it, and I'm like, nah, bro, Mike. Please stay out the ring, Mike. Floyd already got his advance. I think that's what the money I think he was counting.
Nah, man, it's the purpose behind this, bro. If I can get that fight with Mike Tyson, and it goes as planned, then there's a bigger fight looming for him, and ultimately working for the bigger fight.
Yo, where my conspiracy theorists at, T Hill? Is this a humiliation ritual? Are they trying to destroy Mike Tyson's legacy? Because they made the Jake Paul fight count on his record.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
They don't do that for nobody else at exhibitions.
I think they fought to get it sanctioned.
Yeah, that's why, because they made it. Jake Paul and them fought to get it sanctioned because they wanted Mike Tyson's name on his resume.
Yeah,
that's
wild.
Yeah. But they couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it for it,
which just fucking sucks.
Until they couldn't what? We didn't hear you.
They couldn't do that for the Gervonta fight.
No, they could.
It's an
They could.
But it's an exhibition. It's not a real. I mean, it's not a sanctioned fight. It's
maybe only because of the size disparity. I think if he was a heavyweight, they could probably,
that too. Yeah, that makes sense.
They would make their way around it somehow, some way.
And not only that,
what are we fighting for?
That too is like we're only fighting for a bag. So why would I risk putting this on my record? We don't even got no real weight that we established. We just making the rules up as we go, So yeah, I could see why that fight wouldn't be.
But now what you said about Floyd Mayweather is absolute and true. I'm gonna say right now that this fight may be brought about just so they can make the fight with Gervonta, just so it can do mad numbers, and he could say, "See, I'm still the reason why you blow," because that's just the type of dude that Floyd has been over the years. Like he'll definitely say, "Look, the reason why you shine is because of me. The reason why people know your name is because of me. And the reason why you get paid, guess what, is because of me." Because Floyd is just that dude.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what's going on with Tank and him. Last time I heard, I thought Gervonta had split from him and Leonard Ellerbe.
I didn't know about Leonard Ellerbe. I don't know what happened there. I know Ellerbe was rocking with him because he knew he was
not Leonard. Leonard's still with him. He's still on his Instagram.
But we have not seen him though. Like I have not seen Leonard or heard from Leonard. And
until Tank fight.
Oh well, you're right about that.
Rumor is Turkey got him in the basement.
I shudder to believe that. I shudder to believe that. I think it might be a case of what my man just said. He might come out whenever something definite pops out for him, and they gotta start doing the promotions. The thing with Mayweather, I think that really hurt him is the fact that I think that Mayweather was probably doing some underhanded tactics because all the other people say that they was doing it, and I think the biggest thing happened was he got involved with his daughter, and I think that was off limits as far as Mayweather was concerned.
Well, thing with Ellerbe is I heard he was never good at. Right, what does he do?
That's what Roger Mayweather said. I still want to know.
I was about to say, bro, that's a good question. I still don't know what that motherfucker do.
I know what he do. He rub a nigga back.
What?
He all that type of shit. That's what he do. Cocksucker.
That is hilarious. So Roger Mayweather said that, X?
Yeah, he did say that shit.
I don't even know what that motherfucker do. What he do? What he do?
He wasn't even trying to be funny or slay him, bro. I guess somebody just trying to bring him up like he a major part of the team. He's like, what do he do? What do you do?
Hey, that sounds like Roger too. Roger was a blunt Mickey Freaky.
Roger and Floyd Sr. were fucking blunt as fuck.
Man, Leonard, man, come on, please, man, please.
When he caught Sean Porter trash right in front of him.
Boo! I gotta make that a drop again, bro. Boo! That shit was hilarious, bro. Let me see if I can find that clip, bro. Man, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Trash, man. Trash.
Man, look here.
We got my main man X in the building. Shout out Athletic Mind.
Man, shout out to you, man. Hey, something to tell you. I don't know if you remember I told you this, man, but you look like an older version of Bill Haney, man.
Hey, ain't no frill in my spill. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no frill
You
in
probably
my
related to them
spill.
lightweight. You probably related to them. Who knows? Never know.
Shout out my main man Gus. Shout out Ben Israel, the most hated one.
Ben be pulling up, don't be saying nothing, bro. Ben
I know,
crazy.
right? But then when he start
Hey,
talking,
Scholar, but you always tell me to
Hey,
be
Ben Pull up
calm
talking straight
and
BS, man.
wait till they give me the mic. You always tell me,
Oh
Ben.
shit, Ben
You
Israel
told
got
me don't
decorum.
be.
Go ahead, Ben. You got the flow, brother.
You
Go
told
ahead.
me don't be interrupted. Just wait. And then the brother said something to Benjamin. I was like, oh shit. Now I'm waiting. But what we not gonna do is put disrespect. I'm gonna start with Blackface X. I'm gonna start with my little youngin' Scholar. If y'all don't know, I've been fucking with X. That's my little youngin' out of New York. X, I'm riding with Blackface X. Yeah, Catfish, I'm riding with that shit. Them niggas
I
out of
understand, man.
Omaha, Nebraska, I'm riding with that shit. I think he can outbox Canelo for 12 rounds, Scholar. And then if we gonna move the goalpost to
You
Mike
hope. You
Tyson,
hope. You hope. You hope.
ain't no hoping,
Let's
motherfucker.
hope. Let's
What
hope.
what what Charlo couldn't do X? I don't know who that was. I know that wasn't X. What Charlo couldn't do
That was me,
X?
man.
I know that wasn't you. I know that wasn't you, X. I'm telling you, I don't know who that dude was. Talk about we hoping.
No, that was
No.
me, bro. What you mean? That was
Oh,
me.
that was you, X. You saying we hoping? No,
Yeah,
I
man.
can't. Oh shit, X. No. But one
Let's
thing
hope,
I'm
man.
telling
Come
you,
on.
X, he gonna do it though, X. And he gonna outbox him. Even if he punched Canelo in the first 2 rounds, like I told Scarlett, it's gonna wind down to the first 2 rounds. And if his punch is not effective, he gonna go to the boxing. He gonna pull a money Mayweather out of his box, bro. For real. He gonna do what Charlo should have did, Scholar. I'll box this motherfucker. You know Canelo flat-footed, X. Can't move around. He's very heavy-handed. I'm not taking nothing away from, oh, he coming up. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I understand all that bullshit. It's just like with Floyd, with Mike Tyson. If I want to move, I don't want to move the goalpost right now. But I'm bad with Mike Tyson. Because Mike Tyson's gonna run that little motherfucker around the ring. He gonna do what Canelo won't do. We got less than motherfucking 2 weeks. Yeah. And I'm betting on motherfucking Canfish, the dude, the upset. 3 division.
How
I'm
much you
betting
betting?
right now. I was over there at another motherfucker. What?
How much you betting?
Don't worry about that, my boy. Don't see one thing these dudes doing, because I owe them niggas out of Omaha, Nebraska. Before we start that X, you know I gotta go pull up on the niggas before with Errol Spence. With Errol Spence X, before these niggas even try to, yeah, I know about them
Look, let
niggas.
me tell you this, man. Let me tell you. I told Scholar this, man. I told one of my little brothers out of betting me, man, because he didn't know what it was. He like, nah, no bet, last minute, because I had to break down, all the context for him, and he understood. You know what I'm saying? As ignorant as he is, a lot of times he understood. He like, nah, no bet, and I spared him. I'm not sparing no other niggas, man. I'm taking straight bets, man.
That part. Don't spare me, because you know I'm your OG. I'm the older head. Don't spare me, motherfucker X. I'm
talk
telling you,
to
and
him,
then I'm
Ben.
gonna tell you, and Scholar,
You're not
right
even that
now,
old, man.
hey, you know what? I want to bring Scholar, because I got to go live and talk to some sisters, X. But I'm fucking with my homeboy, Scholar. Scholar sound
Man, you
patronizing.
finna leave.
No, I can't leave. I
He
got
said he
30
about to.
more minutes, because I don't promise them sisters. I got to go fuck with
Oh, man, you
that other
sipping,
shit,
man.
that other
You
stuff.
sipping, man.
Don't do Benjamin like that, because they can come over there and hear Benjamin talk. Them sisters will block Benjamin like you will block me. But one thing I'm telling you, X, I patronize Scholar. And I don't know what young billionaire at your little homeboy, young billionaire. And I
But
would
that
tell
nigga,
her,
I don't know.
Scholar,
I ain't heard from that nigga in a minute.
That
I
nigga,
ain't seen him. I ain't see Young B in a minute though, bro. And this a dude that got me close to EJ though. I'm telling you some real shit. When the motherfucker talk about bitches don't practice, and motherfucker found him, Scholar don't. I don't know. Scholar got mad at me. Oh, you don't practice, bro. I be there, Scholar. Oh, you don't see me, okay, bro? You like Dr. Umar. This why I know he the most respected Scholar. Motherfucker trying to extort Benjamin. I said, Scholar, don't move like that with me. Cause it's like they trying to take some money from you, X. I'm gonna talk to you because you my little brother. You a YN. Me and Scholar OG now, the motherfucker pressing me, bro. I'm ready to press him with the 40 cal.
Y'all unsatisfied right now. Y'all ain't got 30s.
I don't know, because I'm telling him, I'm ready to give him some shit, right? I'm ready to pressure. I'm telling you in front of you, S, because you fuck with Umar. I'm telling you right now,
Don't say
hold
that
on,
on here.
if you don't,
Don't say that.
because I'm glad you here, X. If you don't, forgive me, King. And I'm calling you a young king, you a prince.
Hold up, Ben, because you finna lead a
I'm finna
panel,
tell you
bro.
what I'm finna do. Let me
Hold up,
talk to my
but you finna
Scholar.
lead a panel to go to
Forgive me.
that
No, I ain't
Punani,
going
bro.
nowhere.
Telling you, consciousness over coochie, politics over punani. I keep telling y'all that. Consciousness comes before coochie.
And you know why I
Boxing
fuck
comes
with
before
Scholar?
coochie, Ben.
You know how I fuck with Scholar X. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm finna donate some for him, right? I promise you. Before this fight go on, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna throw a dollar, but he got to give up $60. I'm donating 40, but he gonna have to. I want Boston Scholar to donate $60 to Dr. Umar. And the reason why I'm doing this, Scholar, because it's a very reason why I want to do this. Because I told you I don't donate. I ain't gonna say the numbers. Trust when I tell you I don't donate money to him, but the money I'm giving you, Scholar, I want you in front of X to say, man, I'm finna donate to this stuff. Marcus Garvey. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. If this man is
Shit,
scamming,
make it 100. Send 100. I give it right to Umar. I'll have
no,
my people
not the
call his
100,
people.
not the 100. I want you to give $60, 60% in front of X. I'm telling you, tonight you might get it. I don't know, Scholar. You know, shit going good for Benjamin. I'm telling you, in front of X, in front of a little youngin'. I'm only an X. I don't know who else up here. But I've been wanting to tell you this. And I've been wanting to get you in, because Scholar, you is good with, I don't know what the fuck he moving at right now. Like I told them other females, I ain't gonna dog pile on Umar right now. I do pull in some receipts and ask for my donut. I would not do that, Scholar. And I don't want you to do that. And I'm asking you. You can say, nah, man, I'm gonna give that nigga 25. I don't fault that nigga. That nigga, I know for no, Scholar. I want you for a fact. Then I want
Hold
you
on,
to
Ben.
say,
Let me ask you this.
yeah,
Did you ask Errol Spence for his money back? Your
of
money back?
course not. Of course not.
You're
Of
a
course
loyal
not.
dude. You're a loyal dude, because
Of course not. No, but when the first round though, like I told you, Scholar, I told X, man, I thought EJ was on some motherfucking Hennessy, some Louis 13 and some Zaza. Man was not focused. His whole eye, his focus wasn't there. I ain't finna be worried about no motherfucker from the sideline. None of you motherfuckers, not right now. Say I don't. After the fight, I'm back to the bullshit. But going to the ring, I said, man, EJ was like, I'm like, nah, this ain't the man down today, tomorrow. Scholar, X, y'all know how I rock with this man. This wasn't the same dude. But my money was on the line. This was them dudes out of Nebraska. I'm telling you. Y'all done lost it on the line. That little me supposed to pull up to them niggas X. I'm telling you, them niggas, that shit was just a plane, a fucking bus ticket from Vegas to motherfucking Nebraska.
Ben,
And
before
I
you
can
run
tell
off
you,
of here and go with the ladies, Ben,
all them
let me get
dudes
you,
was ready
Ben,
to house me
Ben,
over there.
Ben,
X, I ain't saying nothing about them
Ben,
dudes, Scholar. The
Ben,
shit on
Ben.
them dudes.
God damn, Ben. Could we get your boxing take, brother? This is a boxing
I'm
episode.
saying this what
You
I'm
talking
talking
about
about. Earl
Umar?
Spence and Umar's not boxing. I'm
That's
just
what I'm
going to go.
saying. So tell
I
us
want to
why
get
why you rolling with Cranfish Crawford after calling that man that for 5 years?
because I think he got what it takes to be Canelo, a drug cheat in the game, a
Why?
dude who been dedicated, a dude who got punch placement, ring IQ, take boxing for what it is. Yeah, Canelo ain't shit but a drug cheat. His whole camp is a drug cheat. Y'all won't make no. And if I had a channel like you, Scholar, I'll be throwing real shades at motherfucker. Your boy, his trainer, and their whole camp. Everybody, Scholar, who one fighter in their camp. And Renato, I don't know how to pronounce it, X. You always tell me, but man, don't be doing people name like that. I know how X gonna tell me. Reynoso. Reynoso. I don't know how to pronounce that shit, X. But what one person, Scholar, X, tell me one fighter in a count. It's clean. One fighter. Every fighter went over there, X and Scholar. I don't know what the fuck. You talk about a scientist, motherfucking. You talk about snack, Victor content. Yeah, I don't say that, Scholar. I know what you're going to say. Yeah. But But I don't know who the fuck they got over there. Not only they are bad scientists, they got motherfucking Canelo, the main fighter himself, tested positive. Well, at least I can say, well, shit. The content real scientists. Ain't none of them motherfuckers out of snack tested positive. And we know they're cheating, Scholar. X, let's talk about this shit. Y'all want to talk about boxing, Scholar, since you want to.
So long
Talk
winded, bro.
about that
Nobody
shit.
want to talk about this shit right now, for real. I'm not. Hey,
I
what you
know.
saying is valid. What you saying is valid, but I don't bring up no snack. I don't do that, so I don't know. That ain't me, brother. I'm nobody bringing that up. That ain't me bringing up snack and all that shit. That's the haters.
Yo, X. I'm glad I got Big on, bro. So look, I'm gonna play this video, and y'all can unmute when I play it because it'll automatically mute y'all up. I want to get what y'all think about this shit right here. Let me see. Hold on, because Ben, this is up your alley, brother, right here. Hold on. There we go. L. Spence look awful, bro. When I tell you this man look slow, throwing every shot with power, bro, like he looked awful, slow, sluggish, bro. This is awful, bro. Look at Errol Spence with Derrick James. Look at this, bro. Derrick James on the ropes, moving around. Putting it.
I'm glad you showed the difference. This is Errol Spence. This right here, Errol Spence. That's Errol Spence right there. You see
Hold on,
the
bro.
snap on that? You see the snap on the shot?
I wanted the volume so we can hear the snap.
Well, I'm gonna
but
send
I'm
you this
just
video. Hold up. I'm gonna send you this video. I want you to play it too. It's like the same shit you just hold up. I'm gonna make it public. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
that's crazy work, bro. Look at
Because
Errol Spence and Derrick James. Derrick James
since
working on the ropes. He's sliding inside. He putting them in different positions to where he have to work.
Yeah, but you gotta
this
also
nigga wanna say
remember,
we lying.
Scholar,
Nah,
the
hold on,
man was
Ben. Hold on, Ben.
also
Hold on,
during
Ben. Hold
this
on, Ben.
time.
Check that.
He was.
Check that,
I
Scholar.
know even the player, but I could share my little content in. But the same time, though, Scholar and X, he was going through something at that time, though. It's not the Errol Spence. I told you in Scholar, the Errol Spence that all boxing fans came to know, came to love, the one that beat Floyd Mayweather in his gym. That Errol Spence, that man down, is not the one who flew out the car running from 03. That ain't the same one for Bud Crawford. I was finna call him another name. That's why I paused a long time
Hold
ago.
on, Ben. Hold on, Ben. Hold on, Ben. Yo,
But
Scholar, you
one
got
thing I'm
that?
gonna tell you, yeah, he got it. He gonna play it.
Nigga,
And
you
the
don't
minute he
even
play it,
know.
I'm gonna
I'm
mute.
telling him, man.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Give me a second.
The minute he play it, though, X, I'm gonna go on mute.
This
You got
nigga
my
Ben
word, though,
funny, man.
youngin. But
This
one thing
nigga
I'm
Ben.
telling you, what Charlo asking for the smoke all of a sudden, though, X. Look at this shit. When he was undisputed and man down asking for it, though, Spence said, man, let's do this shit. Oh no. You need to find Bud. Bud was asking for his ass. And Crawford, scary ass. Nah, I mean Charlo. Mel Charlo, not Maul Charlo. Mel. The reigning and defending former undisputed junior lightweight champion. Yeah, that dude, that Charlo. The same one that when Smith talked about, I'm gonna return, I'm gonna fight my state. A lot of people, now y'all niggas want to fight. He wanted to fight Fundora. People were saying, oh nah, it was Cap. He didn't want to fight him. But go ahead, show him, go throw dirt in my favorite fighter eyes, though, X. This is what you do. You and Scott do. But I'm telling y'all, it's the return. Ain't no more Zaza. What EJ doing? Ain't no more in the club drinking no more. What y'all finna see Yeah. It's only for a minute now, because he's getting old. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Errol Spence
Like,
normally wins inside the distance. 6 of those stoppages have come in the 5th round or sooner. Stablemate
throws more punches. He averages about 62 punches around, 10 more than Peterson. We'll see if that level of activity starts out early in the fight.
Okay, did y'all see that? Look at the difference. What is this?
The thing they have in common is that both those fights were sure thin, and great effort in both fight welterweight matches.
Spence landed a left hand.
The man has clearly lost speed in the jab. The jab isn't as sharp. It just doesn't look the same. And his footwork is clearly not the same. In the Ugas fight,
showing the tape that he flew out the cop though. He flew out the Rari though. Let's just show where he came from. He still ain't even took his eye retina test. He still ain't did nothing. He fought Danny Garcia and he fought Ugas though.
What's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Ben, let's watch the video, then you give your opinion. It's only 2 minutes long. Hold on.
Flat-footed, and look at the difference between what I'm about to show you and what I'm going to show you from his previous fights.
And that Abner is assuming to be an even better version of himself. What do you think so far?
I'm seeing it. I mean, when was the last time he body? He is prepared, grit. He's ready.
That left uppercut ball.
Yeah, and he translates that deep. Of the offense there, a little sneak move, stepping back and then throwing that up.
And once again, just look at the hand and foot speed difference on Errol Spence.
But I don't think that's the last 30 seconds remaining. Oh, right there, but also good body work. These punches are starting to stray a little low. But let me tell you, this is an incredible action fight right now. Oh, both guys.
Now, this is something that has been becoming a huge problem for Errol Spence as of late, lunging in. And it's something that he didn't usually do because his footwork was really adequate. And it will get him in certain spots where he wouldn't have to lunge in because he was controlling distance, making the right steps at the right times.
Spence able to close the distance, and now and smiling and a thriller as Ugas.
Look, I could be over-exaggerating. Maybe he still is the same Errol. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I will say this, though. The Errol Spence that fought Ugas would never beat Terrence Crawford. But the Errol Spence that fought Lamont Peterson, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, that Errol Spence most definitely could beat Terrence Crawford. And I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, it's just my opinion.
See, y'all niggas telling me I'm making excuses for niggas. I've been saying this shit before the fight, man. Come on, man. But Ben, the point of that video is not to say whatever you think. It's to point out that before the car accident, he was one way, and afterwards another.
I'm gonna let you finish though, X, because I want Scholar. I don't want him to think, because I want him to always know Benjamin. And I know X, you don't feel Ben is crazy with you, because you know Ben crazy Ben. And you know the new Ben. I'm trying to tell you though, X, the same fight you just showed the display with the Sean Porter fight. This was an Errol Spence before the robbery. I'm glad you played that. And that was something he told you. And I wish he would have gave, at that time, I wish he would have ran it back with Sean Porter. When he took that WBC belt off him, I wish he would have ran it back with Sean Porter, bro. And this and for you to make your accomplish him with that. And this what people, some fighters, Errol Spence per se, because we talking about EJ, took it. He took motherfucking Sean Porter. And not only that, he underestimated Danny Garcia, but he got away with it. But then he underestimated also blackface, Bud, Canfish, all them names though. But then when I'm telling you the EJ that I've been looking at though now. Y'all, you saying you went way back to Sean Porter though, X. I'm telling you, look at him now. With the Charlo, if he gonna come back, I want him to come back with the Fondora fight though, Scholar. Real talk. And Keith Thurman stepping up to the plate. And I'm saying, damn,
Man,
y'all need
stop,
to
man.
watch
Errol was gonna get mashed up by Fundora, man. You know what you watching,
shit.
right?
Bruh, who's to say? He ain't matched up Mendoza.
Who's
Mendoza
bruh,
knocked his
bruh,
fucking.
bruh, bruh,
Who the
bruh,
fuck
bruh.
is Mendoza?
All
Exactly.
right,
Exactly.
go ahead, go ahead, man.
Exactly. Before you even
Proceed.
say it, I'm gonna tell you that Mendoza knocked his ass the fuck out. So it's
Yeah,
a
what
game
Mendoza got
plan.
to do with Errol
It
Spence,
ain't.
my
It
nigga?
ain't. I don't give a fuck though. I mean, it's not like that to disrespect you though,
Nah, man,
Chris.
be talking shit, man. Go
You
ahead.
already know, not like that though, because a lot of people think I don't know you, X. But I'm
Man, I know
saying
you,
though, G,
man. You know I ain't
this
worried
is what
about
I'm
that. Come
saying
on,
though,
man.
X. Mendoza show you that motherfucker Fedora can be beat, bro. Anything you tell me, I'll say, damn, the young lion know what he's talking about. With this, man, Fedora vulnerable, bro. And I wish Errol Spence would have took the fight. But shout out to Keith Thurman. But this, we ain't talking about day fight. We talking about Pacquiao. I mean, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, and motherfucking your boy. And this the thing I'm telling y'all, with the return of Man Down Today, Tomorrow, Forever with Charlo. That's easy talk though, man. I need you to put up some other tapes. You gonna say, man, and Charlo, what about that video you played though, X, when you was I forgot his other name though, Scholar. When he was talking about knocking out all left-handers though, X. And Charlo said, and Errol Spence told his ass, oh, you play, except
But
you.
look, man.
Yeah, yeah. I know you got it. I know you got it, X.
You
Come
talking
on,
about a lot
bro.
of random shit. I don't know
Ain't no
where
random
we at.
shit.
No, I'm
Canelo
like, where we
Alvarez
at in
and
the
Bud
conversation?
Crawford. That's all I wanted to talk about. Y'all
All
motherfuckers
right.
move the goalpost. I'm telling you, Bud gonna beat his ass for
Damn,
12
you ain't
rounds,
never
like
gonna
I
let a
told
nigga talk.
Scholar.
You ain't never gonna let a nigga talk, man. Come on, man.
I'm gonna always let you talk, youngin, because you can't talk.
Bro, man. All I'm saying is, bro, this not no motherfucking Errol Spence. Bro. You know, you understand on pole, you supporting him. I'm supporting him too, but I'm my supporting somebody and making my pick, my legitimate pick is two different things. That's just the type of nigga I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cap for niggas.
Ain't no
I'm saying,
capping. We
nah,
talking about Bud Crawford and
no,
Canelo
no, no.
Alvarez. If you want to
Okay,
talk about Errol Spence,
can
he
I
gonna beat
finish?
the shit out of Charlo.
Can I finish?
If you want to bet for that,
Can I
we can
finish?
bet something right now. I'll put the
Can
money
I
on
can
that
I
shit.
finish? Can I
Okay,
finish?
don't be capping like that, X, because you
No, no,
know.
no. Can I finish though? I understand what you said, but can I finish? Thank you. We can bet that. I bet Jamel Charlo knocks his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Um, we can bet that. That's another thing. Y'all niggas get so caught up as far. Y'all will realize that's another thing. Y'all will realize something about that. You know what I'm saying? I get so caught up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he did this to him this morning, and he did that this morning. That shit is not all it's cracked out to be. Sparring and translating to a fight, not. For the most part, not. But at the end of the day, we talking about Canelo and Crawford. Crawford will not be victorious. Want him to, but he won't. This shit I've been saying for mad long now. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying it, which I don't believe me, which I think man, what is it? Which one is it? Because I break down the facts, I give y'all a simple math, on like all of this shit like that. And it don't matter. We got a lot of niggas saying a lot of crazy shit. And then after the fight, it's gonna be the same shit we was with Errol Spence. It's gonna be some type of fucking excuse. Niggas telling me Terrence Crawford bigger than Canelo. So does that mean if Canelo beats him, that mean that nigga should be number one pound pound? Because I said they the same size, my nigga. So that's the credit Canelo should get. That's the equivalent if he fought somebody that's 168 and is on the pound for pounders, which is not the case because this nigga's first fight at 168. Y'all niggas telling me he bigger than Canelo. Are you niggas dumb? Oh, he got the reach advantage and he a little taller than him. Bro, Canelo, when has Canelo ever fought somebody that's the same height as him very often? He always fight big. So what are y'all talking about? Because this nigga's a little bigger than him. Well, then all this nigga's opponents got longer reach and taller than him. Oh, but it's Bud though. He different. Yeah, we understand that. But nigga, there's not no like John Ryder or motherfucking the nigga he beat Jeff Horn. This is not the niggas that y'all niggas is comparing to Canelo. Y'all niggas is underestimating what this nigga about to bring to the ring that night, bro. Y'all think this nigga just playing around for Bud? Y'all think he just drinking and partying and all this shit and kumbaya? Y'all really think that? This is the manipulative nigga, bro. He want the public to say he's all these great things, bro. and he gonna maneuver around just like he maneuver around David Benavidez to take a fight like this against somebody who's smaller than him, who doesn't pose the threat that David Benavidez does, because David Benavidez is actually in and around this fucking weight class. So he gonna take this fight. He gonna beat Terrence Crawford, and you gonna have dumb niggas. Not well, no, I don't want to say dumb niggas because they, for some reason, they believe that this should happen. They're gonna have this nigga number one pound for now. He beat Terrence Crawford. Which nigga, if you go look at the odds, it tells you who the favorite is, which is not a wide margin, but he's the favorite for which reason, nigga.
Hey, you finally out of all that shit though, X, you finally just gave your opinion. You say you like Canelo in that fight. I'm glad you said that, because that's the only thing I was waiting on you to say, my boy. That's the only thing Benjamin was waiting on your ass to say who X like in the fight though, Scholar. The motherfucker been dancing on the gate. I thought he was motherfucking one of the apostles. I thought he was like one of Jesus' apostles. I said, man, he forgiving and unforgiving. 1 minute, now he said he like motherfucker Canelo. I love that though. Stand on that though, X. But one thing I'm telling you, they just say what you saying is right. I'm not saying it's wrong, but look at my counter to you. Bud got enough in his toolbox. That shit that you seen the last fight with Charlo and this other dude, the last dude he said when he got his undisputed title back, them dudes couldn't tap into their toolbox. Cause if I know I can't hit, if I hit your ass, you been up there. Oh, see, Canelo been up there. I know what you saying, X. He been up there. See, Bud, you just bringing your ass up there. I know you good. I know what he's saying. Give me a minute, though, Scholar. I know he just had. I ain't never interrupt him. You can't say that now. That didn't get it off. Oh, that was you, X. Don't say nothing, X. You stay your ass right. You stay right there, cause I'm gonna pin you to the cross like they did Jesus, the white one or the black one, whatever you want. Cause the minute you said you love Canelo, motherfucker. No. Give me a minute, Scholar. The minute you said you love Canelo for 12 rounds, I told you the first 3 rounds, the Bud see that his punch cannot have no effect on him. He gonna tap into his boxing effect. And flat-footed Canelo, the same one you say, oh yeah, he heavy-handed. Yeah, he can do all that shit, but he can't move. Who he moved with, who he showed you that little fluent boxing skill that you always want to talk. Hey, BS, you sound like you from Bronx though too. You don't sound like you from Harlem though, my boy. You sound like you from BX. Them niggas out of, yeah, I'm talking to you, X. You sound like
Brooklyn,
you might.
brother.
No, you don't sound like you from Brooklyn. Bro, you act like you niggas from the Bronx, bro.
I'm from everywhere.
You act like
downtown.
No, Scholar,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
from Texas.
No,
Scholar,
son, you know, hey, son, don't disrespect me like that. So I'm from up
Scholar,
downtown.
I don't know when the last time you been down there to Manhattan. I don't know when the last time you been to the Big Apple, bro. And my grandmama in Harlem. Hell, you. And I'm telling this dude,
what does that got to do with anything? Why you just don't address the point he made, bro?
I'm telling him,
why
the
you
way
mention that he don't sound like he from Brooklyn? What that got to do?
Because you done intercept the ball. There you go. See, this when I tell you, Scholar, this is why Benjamin stuff get thrown off.
Man,
People
go
like,
ahead, man.
no, I can't. I ain't gonna go throw no more. Because I got enough from your ass, because I know you definitely from Bronx, though.
All right, man. Whatever you say.
You can say you from Brooklyn. You done moved to Brooklyn. He done moved to Brooklyn, Scholar. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna find them females, the same one Scholar trying to talk about, oh, you pussy over the bot. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them, oh, I gotta find a little younger from Brooklyn. And I know several females that be hustling. And you know I be, yeah. And don't play that though, X, because you know
Man,
I hit the block.
Man,
I hit the blocks, X,
man.
especially in New York. That shit easy. If you niggas broke and I tell them to go to your city though, I tell them it's Scholar. Even if I told this when I told you about T.Y. Scholar, you would say, "Oh, I don't remember that."
The white man.
Hey, Ben, nail him to the cross.
Motherfucker to go to New York.
No, you say you was gonna nail him to the cross on his talking point. Get his talking point, bro. What we talking about?
Oh my God,
Canelo Alvarez. He
get him, Ben. Nail him to the cross.
Damn, you just came and saved him.
Oh,
it's gonna seem like I done nailed you and him to the cross. But this is what I'm gonna do. What you said, young?
You gotta get muted, man. You ain't getting to the point, man.
No. You got to get muted. You and Scholar. Maybe y'all got to get muted because y'all interrupt my talk. How about this, Scholar? Real talk. Y'all interrupt. I gave this dude the whole flow. Ain't nobody ain't said nothing.
Listen. Here's what we gonna do.
But y'all bombarded Benjamin because I told you he from the Bronx though,
bro.
And he
Just
mad
listen.
and he got you intercepting him though, Scholar. Like Jay
listen.
Prince, a
Oh,
nigga
my
from
God.
Texas
Okay.
intercepted a
Okay.
nigga.
Hold on, Ben. Hold on. Ben, flag on the play.
I'm
Ben.
for the mute.
So Ben, then what I want you to do, because I'm trying to give you the floor to cook X like you say you were gonna do. X made some great points about Canelo, and all you did was talk about him being from Brooklyn. So if we keeping score right now, X is up 100-0 right now, bro. So address his
Okay,
boxing
one
talk.
thing I want you to do I told you if he was finished. Remember when I came up and I said if he finished, he said, yeah, I'm finished. And you ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing. The minute I was talking about a few things, both of you motherfuckers, but it's good though. But I still ain't come out of my character like Benjamin
All right,
normally
guess what?
do.
We gonna shut
Shut
up. All
the
right, go
fuck
ahead.
up. I
We
ain't
gonna shut
never
up.
told none of y'all out of character,
All right,
Scholar.
All right,
You
let's
know
start
I
over
don't
then.
say
Go
that.
ahead. Start.
But I'm
Hold on.
telling
Start your
you,
talking point. But I want to hear you cook, Ben.
listen. Both of y'all talking, and I don't know what y'all niggas talk about, but y'all talk about Benjamin.
Boxing.
Y'all
That's why, because we talking about boxing.
I'm
All right,
talking
man, go
about
ahead. We gonna
boxing.
shut up. Man, go ahead. All
But
right,
you,
we go.
if
Oh
he
my
talking,
fucking gosh, man.
no, your
Man,
All right, come
fucking
on, Ben.
gosh.
Come on,
I
Ben.
want.
Let's go. Let's
man,
go.
come
Okay,
Let's
on,
go.
let's go.
now
Right
Let's
this
now,
go.
Ben.
Come
this
Let's
on, let's
what
go.
go.
we
Let's
gonna
go.
do.
Let's
This
go.
what we gonna do. Since you want to talk about you gonna bet something with the Jamel Charlo, I'm gonna start
Yes,
off
sir.
what he said. Don't say nothing, bro.
All
Let
right. I'm gonna
Benjamin
shut up.
talk.
All right.
Mute his mic, Scotland, because I'm busy. You can't.
No,
But
we don't mute the
no,
brother. We
no.
give the brothers
I mute.
chances over here.
Okay.
We give
You
brothers
definitely
chances
right.
over
We
here.
kings.
Only
We
what you
definitely
say,
kings.
blackface? We
You
give
definitely
blackfaces.
right. We definitely kings. We definitely kings over here. And I'm glad you reminded Benjamin. Don't definitely mute his mic. But damn though, go on mute though, X. You know I love you, youngin. But this is the thing I'm telling you. For starting off, you said you would bet me with the Charlo and Errol Spence. Oh, Charlo would knock him out. Okay, cool. That's something for Scholar. I want Scholar to pin that. Okay, I got that. But I told you, only came for the Bud and Canelo. Let's keep this where it's supposed to be at. Now, how much you want to bet on that motherfucker? While you up 101? Now you can talk. Just say one thing. How much you want to bet to that fight, and then we gonna move forward. And I'm gonna say whatever I got to say. How much you want to bet, X? Scholar ear hustle. Yeah. What the fuck
50.
you forgot? 50?
50.
Okay. We moving past that. Now then you said something about cause since Bud came up, he's a little dude all the way from 135. I'm gonna tell you where he came from. The 135 division. Made his name, became a champion, became undisputed at 140, did it again at 147, and then he challenging the biggest name in boxing, X. Challenging the biggest name in boxing, my boy. And you sit up there getting mad, and I'm saying, yeah, he after 147, when he became undisputed at 147, he be the biggest name at 147. Now, Bud do this shit at 168. I told the motherfucker though, Scholar, I'm only talking to you now. You hold your mute button down, though. X Scholar, I told the dude, the Bud beat Canelo. His resume would surpass the biggest name, Floyd Mayweather. Yes, the fucking will. Yes, resume now. We know all about the 25 words. Yeah, we know about that shit, though. But how about this, X? Now it's back to your black ass. How about this? Floyd never been undisputed at no division. And then to be a undisputed 3 times in the names he beat. Well, we'll give him a pass at that weak division down there at 140. Django, them little dudes, yeah. But EJ and Canelo, they ain't your shit. Oh, yes, motherfucker. Yes. Yeah. Because in reverse, Floyd fought him when he was older. And both of them, Imano. Because, Canelo the same age might be younger than Bud. If I don't know what I'm talking about, he might be a year younger than Bud. But Bud got enough stamina, punch placement. That motherfucker Canelo, heavy-footed, very flat-footed. And if you stand in front of Canelo, he'll do all that shit. Bud ain't gonna stand there, motherfucker. This the thing y'all just fail to realize, Scholar. You think Bud gonna stand and let you just pound on me? Fat ass Bomac in the corner telling him, bro, come on, don't do this shit. Don't shit on the church's money. Bud gonna tap in his toolbox. If he hit him in the first round and Canelo do the stanky leg, it's gonna be a short night, though, X. And I'm telling y'all, I'm looking for a 12-round decision, Bud Crawford. But if Bud hit his ass between 1 and 3 and Canelo fuck around, do some shit that Bud saying, oh, for real? Let me hit you with a combination with the same punch, plus a combination. That same overhand and uppercut with a left hook, though, X. Send your ass back there in the Bronx. So while you sitting up here talking about what Canelo gonna do, what Canelo gonna have to do is keep a motherfucker like Terrence Bud Crawford off his ass for 12 rounds, my G. Yeah. Them $50 covered. And if you want to bet another bet for this little Bud Crawford shit, I'm gonna do that shit when I cover this shit with Umar, with my dude. Because you know they said he stuttered a couple of times, Scholar. They said, they said, Scholar like the dutter. You know they call him a dutter, man. And I ain't never heard you, and I do that for X, because X like to stutter too. Watch him. You get caught up on his verse, and X, I ain't picking on you. I call this shit out. Like Scholar got a ball spot. Benjamin done pulled up, and I just said a few words, said you a dirty man, and Scholar got a ball spot, and y'all niggas got on mute. Y'all scared of Benjamin all of a sudden. What are we doing? Y'all want the motherfucker sex symbol. Y'all want the most requested being Israel in the YouTube screen to pull up, and you supposed to be the most requested Scholar. And that's supposed to be the most requested. I'm the young motherfucker that know boxing like Joe Louis and motherfucker. What are we doing, X? Canelo Alvarez? This is what you're doing, the biggest cheat in boxing. Who the fuck Canelo beat that got you sitting there thinking,
Wait, hold up,
beat his ass?
Hold up, Ben. Let me get this interception.
Beat his ass. We talking about boxing, Scholar.
Ben, let me get this interception, Ben. So you say the Canelo the biggest cheat in boxing, and I don't disagree. Well, I ain't gonna argue that point. I don't agree or disagree. I don't really care. Ryan Garcia cheated Devin Haney.
Nobody can't argue that Canelo Alvarez is the. Forgive me for cutting you off, King, because this is your channel. Canelo Alvarez is the biggest cheat in boxing in this era. In this era, not just right now. In this fucking
Ryan
era.
Garcia cheated. Well, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this.
Ryan Garcia cheated. I know he cheated. I ain't saying he didn't cheat. But let's look at if you want to put binoculars on all their ass, nigga. Renato, what? How to pronounce his name? Renato. Say his name, Scholar. The whole camp, Scholar. And you refuse to say this motherfucker. Come on. And I ask you, give me one fighter out of the camp that tested negative. One count. That HIV negative in a count. Them motherfucker HIV positive. And
negative. Bro, what? Man, what you talking about?
I want to use that. I want to use that lingo to make motherfuckers get serious about boxing, because this is a deadly sport. And you can't be sitting there cheating. Everybody in motherfucking that dude count. A lot of people sit there and talk about, Terrence Crawford, fuck. And I was one of the dudes, though, Scholar.
Yo, let me just say this, Ben.
I was one of the
I
dudes
get
while
it.
he was
I
over
get it,
there
Ben.
in
I
your
get it.
boy camp, over there fucking with your boy with Snack. Oh, Victor Conte Benjamin
I
was one
remember.
of the
I
dudes.
remember. You was
I
calling Bud a
know.
cheat.
Before
So
you,
why
before
Bud
you
ain't a
even
cheat no
start,
more?
before you even start that, when Bud touched it positive though, this the thing. This the thing though.
Well,
I
when
don't
I
know who
told
to
you
make.
that, you said it was crazy. I said, when
I
Bud
don't
ever
know.
tests positive? No, he over there working with them cheaters.
He
And let me
is,
tell you
and
something about
I'm still,
Canfish Crawford.
I still stand up. Listen what I'm saying. But I don't know who the chemist over there fucking with Reynoso. You don't want to tell me his name though, but it's fucked up. It's all good. The Canelo count. I'm gonna say that. All them fighters though, and you got a whole platform, Scholar. And you not one time you said, "Damn, this some shit that the feds were supposed to investigate." You talk about a RICO Act, nigga. Reneso need to be indicted on RICO. All your fighters, bitch. You supposed to be banned from the sport of boxing, motherfucker. Scholar, I'm telling you, if I had a channel, that motherfucker they'll be throwing Mexicans at me right now. For real. You motherfucker supposed to be banned from the sport. Reynoso, all your fighters, bro. Not one fighter. You had JoJo came over there to your camp. Then next thing you know, this bitch tested positive. What the fuck y'all doing over there? We need to throw an investigation over there in your camp, bitch. This is what I'm saying, Scholar. You got a whole channel. You got motherfucking X over here talking about Bud cheating. Bud, what? Bud, what?
X ain't
He
said
gonna
that.
outbox his ass for 12 rounds. This what Bud gonna do to Canelo. And
All
I'm
right, so
telling you,
Ben. Since you clearly just want to make statements, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm
outbox
gonna
him
just
for 12 rounds. Did you
hold
not
up,
hear me?
Ben. Ben, hold up. Me and X gonna mute up for about 10, 15, let you get everything you get off, and then you can go there with the lady so we can have some real discord, because you ain't letting nobody talk. You just arguing about stuff ain't got nothing to do. So I'm gonna just give Benjamin the flow. Go ahead, it's the Ben show right now. Go ahead, Ben.
Benjamin show though. No, you're not gonna do that though, Scholar. And thank you again for allowing the most hated up here. And you know the Scholar know what he know. But he over there on the payroll from Reynoso. But he ain't telling y'all that the Scholar is on the payroll. He supposed to be getting paid from the Haney count. But I'm
Hold up, but you
thinking
was
that
supposed to send me that
Reynoso,
cash app like you did Umar School, brother.
I'm gonna do it. I told you, bro. We got to tomorrow. I
No,
told
hold
you,
up,
bro.
Eddie Reynoso don't wait till tomorrow. He sent me my money when I
Hold on.
asked.
Now you want to talk about the camp. I told you. I'm sending you a hundred. I'm telling you in front of little X, bro. And I told you I want you to the Boxing Scholar. I want you to make a donation from your motherfucker to the FDMG. Marcus Garvey, you know what I'm saying though. And I'm telling you, because when I make my statement, I'm gonna say I got another brother made a donation. And if he don't stand up on his shit, I ain't gonna pile up on this shit right now, though, Scholar. Yeah.
All right. We got 11 more minutes of the Ben show. Come on, keep
Yeah.
on,
And I'm
keep
telling
that
you,
mic
since you
flowing,
want
Ben.
to, we gonna keep it flowing. We gonna keep it flowing right now. Back to you and X, because I want to stand on both of you motherfuckers' head before I leave and talk to the sisters. And you know I got to talk to the sisters.
No,
But it's all
hold up.
good.
The sister just texted me. They said going on over there.
I ain't worried about that right now. I'm here at the Boston Scholar. They know they got to wait because me ain't talking right now. Because you know I don't want to be disrespectful. Because you always be telling, see, I been with. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But what I'm telling you though, real talk though, X and Scarlet. And I'm thankful. I'm grateful that Bud stepping up to this opportunity and Canelo giving him the opportunity. Let me get this right for Canelo, because Canelo could have denied the opportunity for Bud. Bud making 50. If you talk about pocket watching, he making $50 fucking million with this fight. Yeah. Nick, I'm happy for Bud, bro. For me, this is why a lot of people be talking about beer. You support just for that. Yes. In the sport of boxing, if you X can get motherfucking $2 million to fight, man, I'm gonna fight you, X. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, Ben. You done talk for
Listen, let me
20
finish,
minutes.
bro. You ain't
20
let me.
minutes. Now let's
You
see if you
said
can mute
2
up.
minutes. You say I got 11 minutes, 1 minute Benjamin talk. You done came in the sea. I've been watching the timer, bro. What are you doing?
Okay, how much time you got left on the timer?
9 minutes, 58 seconds since you
Okay,
been
9
talking,
minutes.
bro.
So 6:19. All
58
right.
seconds,
Go
bro.
ahead.
You
Okay,
done
58.
jump in
Hold
here.
up. Don't
You said,
cut into your time. Go ahead.
bro, I don't got to cut. You cut into my time, and I can deal
Okay, we're
with
gonna
you.
start it over right
And
now. Go
saying
ahead.
said, don't start nothing over, because I got to leave. The sister done text me now. Ben, where you at now?
See, I told you.
What?
They already
I
called Ben.
know,
Go over
because
there.
you,
Ben.
no,
Go over there and talk about that vagina, Ben. You know what that vagina is?
You know what a vagina is, Cam Capone? A vagina is a vagina with an R. It doesn't make the vagina better or better. It's one thing, a vagina. The vagina is more royal than the vagina. It just has the R at it. The R makes it royal. Vagina. Say it. Say vagina.
Vagina.
See, that's what I'm talking. Vagina. Give me some of that vagina.
When I leave, though, yes, boy, Crawford could solidify not only in this
Ben, you done
era,
read X out. X ain't even up here no more, man. God damn, man.
because you got these little trolls up here that don't know boxing, and you done sat there and done throw me off, throw X off, because you be intercepted.
So
And
I'm
I
the
still
reason
got
X left.
7 minutes. I
Hold
got
on.
7 minutes.
I'm the reason X left.
You are, because you still, he be saying Ben. And I said, X, I'm going to let him talk. He said, all right, I'm going to hear what Scholar say. Then you jump in again. I know we want to talk about Bud is a hater. You love Canelo Alvarez. You need to tell the people, Scholar, how you really feel. You fought with Canelo Alvarez. Scholar, the Boston Scholar, before I leave, I'm going to land this plane on your head since X gone. The Scholar fought with Canelo Alvarez. The most biggest cheat in boxing. Ask Scholar, if you fucking with him, why? You the most requested dude in Scholar in boxing. They requesting you, not Dr. Umar. They want to hear from you. And you talk about Canelo is the shit. Motherfucker, you lying to the people. Almost like you trying to tell me, Dr. Umar, like I'm telling you, I'm going to send you $100 tomorrow. Motherfucker, you going to send $60 to Dr. Umar. And then you going to tell other people, motherfucker, Ben had me sending my money, the money he gave. Yeah. I want to hear that energy right motherfucking there. Because he ain't doing that with the $60 you send him. I ain't going to dogpile. I'm just listening for them other people. I could tell you some other people I signed it too, Scholar. Yeah. Send it to our schools. Because Jewish schools going, and I'm a whole Hebrew Israelite. But some people call it Jew. But them white, man, I ain't gonna get into that. But then you would donate it to them people's school, your neighborhood school. But then you told me, oh, man, he robbing people, man. You donated. I said, Scholar, damn, he did? I said, man, I done donated so much shit to Umar. Not so much shit, not thousands of dollars, but hundreds. I'm going to say that, Scholar. And I got receipts, King. I promise you, my G. Got receipts. And this is why I've been begging that other girl from the female, like you want to talk about, oh, you want to go over there with them female. And I've been begging her. And I told her, I said, man, I want to show her my cash out receipt. You know? And this is what I'm telling you to
Shout out to Benjamin Israel.
I want to tell you,
his time has come to an end. Ben, give me your closing thoughts before I go over this Bud Morning
Canelo. Right now, I want y'all to remember Bud Crawford in 12 rounds, though. Our boxer Canelo, the most slow-footed, the most Canelo Alvarez is the most y'all motherfucker overrated motherfucker. Oh, Canelo is the shit. You motherfucker got this bitch all hyped up. Ain't shit. Can't fight his ass out of motherfucking wet paper bag. Yeah. Floyd beat his ass right now. If Floyd come back in boxing, put his resume on the line, would beat Canelo. This is what I'm telling y'all. Bug on our boxer's ass for 12 rounds, bro.
All right, so we get it, man. You got Bud by decision.
You don't have to get it. But I want y'all to know Scholar is the shit. Y'all subscribe to his channel. Benjamin finna be up out of here. If y'all want to know where I'm at, it's only exclusive. If Scholar don't drop the link to the sister channel,
Soon as
that's what
I'm
Benjamin.
done, I'm gonna go over there, man. Go ahead, Ben. You gave your final
Okay,
thoughts. Let me go ahead and wrap up this episode.
y'all go over there and it's a queen named Queen Manifest. Y'all go over there and subscribe to the channel. She in the T sector. She don't talk no boxing. They be talking all the gospel shit. Scholar be over there with his Cleo and motherfucking what OJ white women. You
Bro,
know
just
Scholar
come,
like the
bro.
white
Just
women.
listen. Hey,
All
listen.
white women in the T sector.
Ben is
Scholar
going
won't.
over to Manifest channel. You know, I'm gonna wrap this
You
show up.
don't
I
want me to.
probably
You
will
don't
be in
want
the
me to be
comment
telling where
section.
you at though. You
I
don't want me
seen
to be
Mel
telling how
over
you
there.
be
Mel was
snow
live
bunny.
too as well. I might be in
Scholar,
there. I
the
don't
real
know.
scholar gonna get mad
Bro, God,
about this
Ben,
scholar.
come on, bro. Ben, let me
The real
talk.
scholar gonna get mad about you because you love snow bunnies though, scholar.
Listen, bro.
I hope your wife.
Umar is
I
not a
hope you.
scholar, bro.
Oh,
Umar is a drug addict. But anyway,
forgive me. I hope you don't got us live in your crib though, scholar. Forgive me, King.
man,
Wife,
everybody
I'm
already know what it is.
sorry. I'm sorry, Queen. I'm
Everybody
lying on
already
your
know what it
husband.
is.
I know. I'm sorry. I hope you do not, motherfucker.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Hey, well, I love Scholar. Scholar, I love you, bro. Real talk. I know me, you and Ben, but I love you to the white boy. Boy, black girl ever snow. Hey, I don't know, cause Benjamin love everybody. Snow bunnies.
Oh, we know. We heard about
Umar
you.
get mad at me. The boss Scholar get mad. I love a little snow bunny. I know.
We
I
know.
be telling you. Yeah, I know you know. And y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what we doing. We reporting live from motherfucking Aurora, Colorado to motherfucking, I think he in Houston, Texas, man. This is what we doing. Y'all keep it live because y'all know what the Scholar doing 24/7. Being Israel out this bitch.
And shout out to Ben Israel for coming in completely talking, turning it into the Ben Israel show featuring Ben Israel. He turned that into a Drake feature. You remember back in the day, Drake used to feature himself on the song. He would sing and rap and act like he was two different people in disguise. Shout out to Benjamin Israel for doing that over here, asking questions, not letting anybody answer. Ran X off the panel and then blamed me. Then was like, man, hold up, I got 56 seconds. Cause I was looking at the time, bro. You've been talking for an hour straight. They ran all the viewers off. They were like, oh, let's get out of here. It's nothing to see here, folks. Just a guy just yapping about and he wasn't even talking of making points. That'd be another thing if he was just talking about how great Bud was. He was talking about, California Love, Tupac's nose ring, just all kind of crazy stuff. So, should I get vagina? It sounded like Orlando Brown. Can you say vagina? Vagina. That's what he sounded like to me. So, getting back on track. I did a poll and I said, what fight do people want to see more? I'm not gonna lie. It started off, a lot of people were saying Mike Tyson versus Floyd, which is crazy, right? I imagine that those people are casual fans, but casual fans make the pay-per-view numbers historic. And they historically have done that, right? Pun intended. But the poll shifted. Now it's saying the opposite. It's saying that more people would rather see Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo, which I actually feel good about because it's a week away. Mike Tyson's fighting until 2026, and he might not even make it there because he's closer to 60 than he is 55. And 60-year-old people get hurt a lot more. Just getting out the bed is a challenge for them, but it is what it is. So here we go. I wanted to react to this. Terrence Bud Crawford, like I showed y'all in the clip, he said he picked Jake Paul because Jake Paul is too big for Tank in size. And all the arguments that he made for Jake Paul winning against Tank is the arguments that I make for him to lose against Canelo. So why would people get offended when I make those same arguments for why Canelo is going to beat him? Oh, skill. But no. He's not talking about skill. Tank is more skilled than Jake Paul. Tank is more skilled than Jake Paul. But Jake Paul is going to win, according to him, because the size is too much. Yeah, that's kind of the same argument that I made for you losing a fight against Canelo. Size. How come you understand it when it comes to people that ain't Terrence Bud Crawford, But the people that is Terrence Bud and Crawford, you stumping mud holes in them. Get out of here. So anyway, this is the video we're gonna react to where it says cold-blooded KO warning to Canelo. So let's see what they tell me.
Yeah, man. I'm good. Be whooping his ass.
Oh, slow down.
Yeah. And then he tried to make the video seem like he won.
I did win the Tekken. I showed you.
You won a couple of games.
Time out. Did you win the Street Fighter?
Yes.
Did I show you winning Street Fighter?
You showed me what?
I showed you winning Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
I showed it, right?
You said at the end you won, but you won in one game.
And you won in one game.
I beat you in Tekken though. You didn't beat me in Street Fighter.
You can run it back. You know I got it.
Whooped you in
I
Street
got it
Fighter.
back. Who's your character in Street Fighter?
I had Eddie.
Eddie? No, that's the Tekken.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying
So I was gonna skip this part of the interview because I did see this. I didn't see the warning. It could be clickbait, but I don't think it is because I think somebody snipped it up or whatever the case may be. So this is my first time watching the second half, so I'm reacting in real time. But the narrative that Sean Porter was carried by Bud is absolutely crazy, in my opinion, because these are championship fighters who want to win. Bud is a winner. Remember Denzel and remember the Tyson? I'm a winner. That's what I do. I will win. I feel like that's Terrence Bud Crawford mentality. He over here being competitive in video games. You mean to tell me that guy who want to win in video games, Andre Ward and him was slapping each other hands, one put one hand at the bottom, one over the top. They see who got the best slap. You telling me that guy went into a fight and carried somebody because the power of friendship. We're like, come on, bro. What in the Captain Planet is y'all be like? What do y'all watch too many Disney movies or something? Do y'all really think the power of friendship can conquer evil? Like what are y'all doing, man? Like y'all watch the Care Bears or something? Like, no, bro. Bud is a winner, and it don't matter who they put in front of him. Same way it didn't matter with Larry Holmes fighting his hero. Same way it didn't matter with Sugar Ray Robinson fighting his hero, Henry Armstrong. It don't matter, bro. You're not carrying anybody. You're going to do whatever needs to be done to win the fight. That's the point that I was making. So, in short, no, he didn't carry Sean Porter.
Street Fighter,
I had Ryo.
Yeah. So what's up, Terrence? Good to see you, man.
What's up, man?
How we feeling? We're 2 weeks away from the fight.
Feeling great.
Great. What's going on? Is this any different? Is the intensity any different than the other camps?
No, man. It's always work. Like I said before, each camp we put in 110%. We don't leave no stones unturned. So, I can't say that this camp is any different than any other camp that I've been working in.
Do you see this as the biggest challenge of your career, in your opinion?
Yeah, you can say that, but they all big challenges. When you get on this level, it's about who won it the most at the end of the day. When you look at Spence, that was my biggest challenge. When you look at Postal, that was my biggest challenge. When you look at Magic.
It's crazy because whenever he asked Terrence Crawford what elite fighter have you fought? And Bud was like, Victor Postal wasn't elite. He just started naming his resume, and he laughed and said somebody in his gym was putting the beats on Victor Postal, and that was one of his elite fighters that he fought. And then Bud was like, okay, but I'm fighting you, and you elite. So pretty interesting that he's still talking about Victor Postal. And shout out to my homie Desmond. He said, Desmond Martin, he said, size ain't going to play a part. And he said, look at Floyd versus Logan. He said, Floyd beat the dog ass out of Logan, dog shit out of Logan. Yeah, but it's Logan Paul, man. It's like, so Logan Paul, bro, started off really, really fast and was effective early. And that's the guy that don't take boxing serious and left the sport of boxing. Like after that fight, like he had a huge payday and left. Jake Paul has actually championship aspirations. But pound for pound, Tank is way more skilled than him. Jake Paul sucks. Let me call it what it is. He's a guy that has a right hand. If they say Deontay Wilder, who became a champion with, a bronze medalist and a champion, if they say his skills are garbage, what do they think about Jake Paul? He don't even got a jab. His jab is not even that good to me. All he has is a right hand, point blank, period. So Tank Davis, who has been fighting right-handed fighters his entire career, elite ones, being 135 pounds, And Jake Paul is not even really a real cruiserweight to me. I think he's on steroids and he's blowed up. I think really, without the steroids, Jake Paul's no more than a super middleweight to light heavyweight. That's just my personal opinion. But putting them guys in the ring, one has skills, one doesn't. The size rules all. The skills don't matter, right? So, and Logan Paul showed early on, you got one of the people think so highly of Floyd Mayweather that when Conor McGregor fought him, they thought that he wasn't going to even be able to touch Conor McGregor. And then when Conor McGregor started touching Floyd up, they were shocked. You know why? Because people talk about the mystique of Mike Tyson, right? Mike Tyson did have a mystique of what they call it, the aura of invincibility, or whatever the fuck they label they give him. That stuff only exists inside their imaginations, by the way. But Floyd Mayweather had the aura of defensive immunity, like nobody could touch him, nobody could lay a hand on him. So they thought that that wasn't even going to lay a hand on him, Conor McGregor, and the fight was close. It was really close until Conor McGregor got knocked out because he's never boxed before. But Logan Paul, the same thing. Oh, he won't even lay a hand on him. He jumps out right on him in the first round and put a bunch of hands on him. As a matter of fact, you could see the size difference. Like when he was touching Floyd's body was moving all over the ring and stuff. Even if the punches didn't land solid, that is the optics of what size looks like in the ring, and why we have weight classes. So I don't understand why size means something to everybody. We've all agreed to these rules, including boxers who fight at a weight class, the fans who make arguments for the fighter fighting somebody in that weight class. We all have agreed upon the rules of boxing. But then when Bud moves up to fight Canelo, we just forget about it. Oh, no, I don't even know what is a weight class. I don't even know what weight is. Matter of fact, I don't even know what a scale is. It doesn't make any sense to me. He said Tank isn't as skilled as Bud. And 135, he said, versus 220 is different than 154 versus 68. So let me meet you where you is, Sir Singer. Canelo had his name on a contract to fight who? Jake Paul. Canelo, who is 168 pounds, felt that he had enough skills to go up and knock out Jake Paul. Bud started his career at what? 135. So the guy who believes he could go up in weight and knock out Jake Paul, right? That guy, Jake Paul, is now fighting a 135 pounder. So Terrence Bud Crawford had to move up to get to 54. And then he's jumping 2 weight classes after 54. So he had to move up to get to 54. And then he's jumping 2 more weight classes. No fights in between, not stopping here and there and fighting with a year layoff. You haven't seen him at the weight, but you think that he's going to go in there and do what he did at a 147 when he clearly showed that he couldn't even do it at 54. He went to a decision with that guy, and that was a close fight until Bud turned it up and started being first with his offense. So I mean, I be trying to get y'all to use a little logic. He said Jake is better than Logan. 100% agree. He said don't matter. He said I'm fitting the logic, size versus skill. He said, and experience, skill, and experience wins all day. Okay. He said, I watched all those. He said, I watched all those, and Bud carried Porter, and then he put him down. Why carry a person and then put him out? What is the purpose of that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Shout out to Angie. Shout out to my sister Angie. She gifted 5 memberships. So shout out to her. Let me see if I can find a drop, because I don't be having my money drops anymore. So let me see something I could do that maybe might fit the moment. Let me see. What do I got for her? I don't think I got nothing. I ain't got nothing. Bamoya? I ain't got nothing to fit the moment. That's crazy. So just shout out to you, Angie. Let me shout out to you. Do I got my McDonald's commercial? No, that don't fit either. Damn, I ain't got nothing. Shout out to Angie for gifting the memberships. I really appreciate you. So yeah, he said they said Bud carried him because they're friends, but it's more so Bud felt comfortable and thought he was winning until someone said he was down, and he went for, but he basically went for the kill. I would accept that more, even though I disagree with that Terrence Bud Crawford carried anybody. I mean, listen, Sean Porter is a tough fight for anybody. Sean Porter, you're not gonna just get in there and just carry Sean Porter. What's up, Crush? He ain't a guy that you just gonna get in there and just carry. Like, he ain't no scrub. Now, he ain't the greatest fighter to ever live or any of that stuff, but ain't nobody carrying Sean Porter. Make no mistake about it. And I'm not the biggest fan of Sean Porter's fighting style or his commentary. But one thing I know is that Sean Porter gonna be in a close fight, win, lose, or draw. The only guy to ever blow Sean Porter out, I feel like, was Kell Brook.
Bro, the nigga been going, bro.
Yeah, he go, bro.
God damn.
He said, "Hey, bro." He said, "I ran you off, bro." He said,
"Oh God." That nigga said,
he said, "Damn, Scholar, you ran him off."
He said, "I said, but it's cheating, all type of dumb shit, man." He probably intoxicated, man.
Yo, that is hilarious, though, bro. He said, "Scholar, you ran him off because you keep intercepting when we trying to debate." Ben is hilarious,
It's crazy.
bro.
He's a Spence fan turned Terrence Crawford believer now.
Bro, that's crazy. He took that love that he had for that misguided love, because Spence ain't been back in the ring, so he can't stay man down forever. Spence over there playing soccer. Bud beat him so bad, the man a soccer player now. And he can't really can't really
blame
do
none of
nothing.
the people who pick Terrence Crawford because he black. Mexicans do it.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying.
We gotta
but
not do it.
You can't logically justify that. You could just say because he's black. That's a conversation ender. But when you say because he's black, but size don't mean anything, and then he been sparring heavyweights his entire career, then that's when you start to sound crazy. He carried Conor McGregor, bro. Floyd Mayweather did not carry Conor McGregor, bro. Sir Senior, if you know and you watch the post fight and you listen to Floyd Senior talk, they said that game plan was they watched Conor McGregor in MMA and he burned out later in the fight, and that their game plan was to come on strong later in the fight. That's not carrying them, bro. Carrying them is where you could get them out early, but you play with your food. So I don't know if we disagreeing on semantics, but no.
I you know my take on the Sean Porter shit, bro. I think he was being nice to that nigga, bro.
Yeah,
I know it sounds crazy because it's been fights at 147, where he's had where he didn't completely blow them out from round one to whenever he stopped them. But it's been fights like that. But bro, he just turned on the switch and then stopped the nigga, bro. I don't know what you want me to say, bro. Like, he just fought. He knew what he was gonna do, when he was gonna do it, how he's gonna do it, and the fight was over after that. It wasn't no smile. Like the smile completely disappeared from his face. It was a very calm chaos how he took that nigga out. Just boom.
Bro, you sent me this. I never watched this in real time, bro. This is my first time reacting to this video, bro.
That was one of my big challenges because I was moving up in weight, and given the circumstances that his background, amateur background, and things like that, Gamboa was my biggest. They all big challenges in their own right.
Have you put on a lot of weight or muscle? Like, how is it in that department? Because I know a lot of people have said, like, hey, you're fighting a big guy, 168, who's used to fighting guys that are bigger than him. It might be smart to put on a little bit more, like, mass.
It comes natural with working out.
Yeah.
Like I said before, the only thing about this camp different than...
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody be mimicking the way Floyd talk, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I seen Adrian Broner do it. Carissa Shields do it. Like I said before.
Tank shit. What's Tank? What's Tank shit that he say? Damn, I forgot, bro. I feel as though stupid ass nigga. He said that shit.
I feel as though I don't get my my credit, but it's okay. It's okay. I would hate me too.
Any other camp is I don't gotta cut muscle. I don't gotta, watch what I do.
Bro, that is complete cap, bro. He don't gotta cut muscle. Bro, you not cutting, bro. If that means you really, really dead at the weight if you cut muscle, bro. He don't even got the frame to me that say that he cut muscle to make. He capping, bro. He capping, bro. They running with this narrative that Bomac said that he could have fought at 68 his entire career. He could have started at middleweight or something crazy like that. And that's the narrative they trying to run. That he cut muscle. So, bro, bro, that's the craziest thing in the world. So Bomac come out and say that he could have fought at 68 his entire career, right? and he's running with it, saying, "Well, I don't got to cut muscle for this fight. It's different." So basically, he's saying that he can really fight at 160, but he been cutting muscle to fight at the lower weight classes. Bro, that's insane, bro. That's insane, bro. I can't believe people really. Like I said, bro, you want to pick Bud, go ahead and pick him. Don't be naive about this shit, though.
In strict condition, I can, go fully all out, and just do what I need to do to get stronger.
To you, how much is the skull fight performance kind of like a thing you're keeping an eye on?
Well, that's not a fight that I really, look into because, Canelo is a great fighter, and one bad performance don't define a fighter. Given the circumstances of his previous fights, and we looking forward to Canelo being the best Canelo that he can be. Skull might not have made him get to that point where he felt any danger or any significance where he had to go to that deeper level in training or take the fight as serious as he's taking this fight. So I don't know what was up with that fight.
Yeah, some said that, and let me know just your perspective on this. Some have said that you have to fight like Skull in order to win the fight. Like, do you feel that you have to?
That's so funny, bro, because his fans have been saying that. Well, Skull was able to do it. Bud could do it, and it's like, well, wait a minute, what did Skull actually do? Man threw three punches.
The nigga Skull is so big and physical looking. That nigga didn't want to get hit by Canelo. What niggas think this is? They think that nigga was just doing that for nothing, my nigga. They think you just really deliberately, okay, I'm gonna just do this. It was so exaggerated how he was jumping around the ring. So much exaggerated. He ain't had to do all that. But the nigga clearly ain't want to too much engage with Canelo. For what reason?
The beats. Now that he punched hard. That little bitch shit hard, in the words of Charlo.
And that nigga's a 5'7" nigga, bro. Oh, but y'all just worry about the power. His feet is slow. That don't mean he's not gonna catch up to Terrence Crawford, bro. Slow-footed Errol Spence was able to do it. Sean Porter did it. Mean Machine did it.
He spent a lot of time on the ropes. Like I tell it, bro, I'll be telling everybody, bro, his legs are gone, bro. I've been saying this for like a long time when a dude switched his boxing style. And I want to say this too. He don't fight no more with his shoulder bladed. Well, I don't say he don't fight no more. He has more fights with his shoulder bladed than not on the latter half of his career. But I think he didn't do it in the Masvidal fight because he didn't want Canelo to think that he was going to do it against him. Bud is a very crafty guy. I remember one time he said that, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, a lot of the stuff that Bud say be instinctive. Like, I feel like, Bud might be one of them dudes that you say at the gym when they pick a guy and you be like, bro, what? Like they logic be so stupid, But Bud was basically, giving a breakdown of well, you seen it. You sent it to me of Logan Paul and all that stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, bro. So if we take the clip that X clipped up of you being a smaller guy, talking about you don't think you can beat the world, and that 154 is your cap weight, and how, that's where you peak out at, and them guys get really big up there, only to pick Tank for the same reasons that we picking against you, it don't make any sense, bro. Now you listen to this interview, now he ain't got to cut muscle. Now he comfortable, because he been cutting muscle his entire career, and he really could have started at 68. Bro, these people are crazy, bro.
But guess what? Here's the thing. You see what you just said about Tank, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Tank is obviously a smaller guy than him. What if I would have said that I got Jake Paul beating him? Like he's saying he got Jake Paul beating Tank, because make no mistake about it, Jake is significantly more bigger than both of them. I think the talent between the two could be, it's not far off. Of course, Terrence Crawford is more talented, but what I'm ultimately saying is he saying the same thing for himself? Can he beat Jake? That's the question I would ask him. He's saying that about him. Could you beat Jake? Oh yeah, I could beat Jake.
That's why
I walk around 180, this and this and that. Oh, okay. Tank was walked around at 180.
That's why he don't do.
One more before.
That's why they don't do interviews, bro, with people that's gonna ask tough questions, bro. I seen what his reason why he said he don't do a lot of interviews. He said basically because people don't like him. It's like, bro, come on, like stop. The way HB say, set that soft shit up, bro. It's like, bro, this is your job, bro. You sue Bob Aaron for not promoting you. It's like Bob Aaron said, it's your job to promote you, which I think is crazy. It's a promoter's job to promote him. But at the same time, bro, you got YouTube at your fingertips, bro. Do these interviews. He only do a select amount of interviews, bro, and it's just like he only do it with people that like him. What kind of crazy shit is that, bro? You think?
I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
We should just take weight classes down at this point, bro. No weight classes, bro. No weight classes. They said some nigga today on X said that Terrence Crawford some nigga on X said that somebody said Terrence Crawford could be somebody a heavyweight. Let's just eliminate the fucking weight classes at this
Might
point.
as well. They champion people that take steroids anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Let them take steroids and everybody be at one weight class.
here's what I'm getting like these niggas like let's say who's a smaller fighter with power? Fuck it, we just gonna use Tank. Damn, I hate that. I gotta use the nigga all the time. But yeah, let's say this nigga is fighting. Let's say we put him in the ring with goddamn who's the worst. Let's say we put that nigga Tank in the ring with what's this nigga name at 168. Who he got beat up by all the top guys, bro. He was in the Creed movie.
Oh, god damn! You talking about dude from Philly? What is his name, bro? I got his face in my head. I can't think of that dude.
I can't think of his name either right now. They
It ain't Rosario, is it? No.
Rosado something. Is it Gabe Rosado?
Gabriel Rosado, that's it.
Gabriel Rosado. Y'all niggas would say that Tank will beat that nigga, bro. Y'all niggas would say Tank will beat that nigga, bro. It doesn't matter that he like y'all don't understand the dynamics of the weight and shit, bro. Tank talent, yes, all that shit cool. But this is a nigga who has just enough ability to be able to combat or give some pushback towards Tank's talent. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
This is the situation. This is the situation with the Crawford and Canelo, my nigga. Not only is it that the nigga Canelo, bro, he's the most skilled fighters Terrence Crawford will share the ring with. This is a fighter that Terrence Crawford, for the first time, I believe, at the highest level, will face somebody who's damn near just as good as a counterpuncher as him. Damn near just as good as punching between your punches as him.
Bro, you know what light bulb just went off in my head when you said that? If Bud was at 168, that would be his Spence fight. That's how good Canelo is. Yeah. Like if he was there, that would be the fight that everybody would wanna see. That should be a testament to Canelo, because everybody got Bud, you know, at least one, two, or three on pound for pound. You know, Canelo is at least top 10, you know, in people's pound for pound too as well. But the 1, 2, and 3 guy, if he's at the weight that Canelo's at, that would be the fight everybody want to see. And they would do the same shit they did in the Spence fight, you know, 50-50 fight. So that is a testament to the skills that Canelo has, you know. But yeah, that's the light bulb that went off in my head. But yeah, bro, I don't know, bro. I grow tired. I grow tired because I know they're not gonna get it until the fight get here. But ironically, bro, they don't even realize, bro. They think that I'm ready to see the fight, you know, because I want to see Bud get stretched. But that's definitely not the case, bro. I definitely am a Bud friend, and I wanted to see him retire undefeated. 2-time on this. If he would have retired after the Spence fight, I'd have been okay with that. That would have been a good solidifying moment, you know, like Andre Ward stopping Kovalev and then walking off into the sunset.
Like I said, the fans not making it enough for him. They not. It's not enough. He can't satisfy these niggas. They say one thing, say another, then move the goalpost. Like now, like it don't matter that he beat Errol Spence, my nigga, to these niggas. It don't matter to these niggas. So this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna do the most extreme shit where people are viewing it as, oh, this is just another day at the office of Terrence Crawford. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it is not. Not easy work. It's not none of the shit y'all niggas talking about. Y'all will see come September the 13th, my nigga. Y'all niggas y'all preparing. Yeah, I hope y'all prepared to be very, very hurt, because y'all building yourself up like, oh, this is in the bag, and it's not. I'm preparing myself because I won't be happy that night if what I'm saying it ends up being true.
Sarcine said, "What you gonna say when he wins?"
I wish
As
I
a
could. I
Bud
wish.
fan,
You know what?
we
You
would
know
say
what?
yes. Thank
Look,
God Canelo cherry
this.
picked wrong.
I'm gonna send you this, scholar, and this is my response to what he said. I think I put this on my channel before. You've seen it. You should already know what I'm about to send you. Put this up, scholar. That's my response to what he just said. That's what I'm gonna say right there.
All right, hold on. Let me play a little bit more of this while I put the other one back.
Fight that way to beat Canelo, or you're like, nah, like I could beat him in the mid distance.
Just fight my fight. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they have their opinions. They have, you know, they what's going to happen in the fight. You know, but they don't know what they're talking about. They just got to watch the fight. You know, and then after the fight, then they make they comments, because a lot of people is just premeditated and just, you know, talking.
And Terrence, there's a lot of pictures kind of going viral with Hernandez and Duran. It's kind of like he has like the Avengers or like the Justice League.
Bro, it won't let me download it.
Oh well, but I will
He said,
say that I would be ecstatic for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was when I was defending him for the past 5 years. When he beat Porter, you know, lost my shit. When he stopped him, excuse me, lost my shit. Um, I don't know what I would not say. You know, it would be a surreal moment for me. Shit.
facts. I mean, it'd be like Canelo.
Would-
See, what they always, bro, you already know
To
what is
me,
cherry pick
I
gone
witnessed the
wrong.
greatest. To me.
Cherry pick gone wrong. We're gonna lose our shit. We're gonna say cherry pick gone wrong. Canelo got what he deserved. Karma's a real thing, all that stuff. But it's just, well, you basing that off of like a, so you're telling me there's a chance, or senior. It's like, but my logic is not gonna lead me to the possibility of something that's a low probability. I can't do it. Now, Rob, you ain't covering them. I emailed them to try to get press credentials, bro, and they never hit me back. And I'm not giving them no more free promo. So no, I ain't covering that.
And fuck them niggas.
Sparring partners taking the fight serious. Really, tough sparring partners. Just wanting to get your thoughts.
What is there to talk about? You fighting the best fighter in the world. You better be taking it serious. That goes to show, how serious he's taking me and how much he respects me. Because, if I haven't fought anyone, if I was too small, if I was, all these things that all the media say I was, then he wouldn't need these guys to help prepare him to fight me. He wouldn't, need all the help that, he's getting. But I'm happy that he's getting the help that he needs, because, after, September 13th, there'll be no excuses.
Terrence, when's the last time you've been an underdog?
I don't know. All my life.
All your life?
I've been an underdog all my life. So I feel good. I feel comfortable. I'm comfortable. I'm confident. And this is no unfamiliar place for me.
You've had a lot of memorable fights. What makes this one different?
I think this one is different because of the opponent that I'm facing, the weight that I'm facing, the level of fighter that I'm facing, what's on the line.
At least he know. This is the biggest moment of his life. With Spence, he was serious about it. He was training for it, but he never really acknowledged what Floyd say. A fight of this magnitude, he never was on that type of energy about the magnitude of the fight. So at least he's aware. At least he's aware of it.
The legacy, just everything as a whole is, make this fight different than the others.
I've been around since the Thriller of Manila. I feel this fight is on that level. What's your attitude?
Of course, you got to.
What? Man, they could be saying anything, bro. The Thriller in Manila was a rematch. The fighters had already fought before, and they had split wins between each other, and they were heavyweights. Like, man, come on, bro. Does either one of these fighters have the style of a Joe Frazier? Bro, these reporters just be saying, bro, when I tell you blowing smoke up fighters' asses, bro, and like I said, bro, this be the I ain't gonna say that, well, the disgusting part about boxing, bro. And I always talk to BVO about this, because BVO said, I actually want to interview the fighters instead of talking about them. Like, bro, you add 10 years to every single fighter in the sport of boxing, and they retired, and we still gonna be here, bro. The pen is mightier than the sword, bro. I would like the fighters is just fan stuff. It's like, oh man, I just spoke to Mike Tyson. Oh man, Roy Jones gave me an interview, and that's good, and that's gonna get you some views. It's gonna make you feel good that you actually got to talk or interview one of your heroes. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, we make boxing. They participate in boxing. Matter of fact, a lot of these guys, when they leave the sport, don't even talk about it no more, or don't want to go into the commentator because they mad because they can't participate in it no more. That's why they always look at them as bitter or haters or whatever the case may be. A lot of them just walk off with the millions and walk off into the sunset, and you might not see them until ES News interview them, ask them who they picking in the fight. So with that being said, pen is mightier than the sword. Boxing media is stronger than the boxers. It just is what it is. Right now, if every channel decided to paint a narrative or spin a rumor about Terrence Bud Crawford, I mean all of them. I'm talking about BDA, I'm talking about LDBC, I'm talking about all the channels, Dante's Boxing Nation, me, Akiti, all of us. We all came up with a narrative and reported it as fact. We all got on the same accord. Boxing fans will believe us. Even if Terrence Bud Crawford came out and was like, no, that's false, man. That ain't true. That ain't true. They still gonna believe us. You know why? Because the pen is mightier than the sword. Don't you ever forget, bud, who brought you the big time box. Not just playing. But no, that's real spiel though. The pen is mightier than the sword, and it's gonna outlast. The narratives of Mike Tyson being washed up or being overrated exists well after his career, but he signs at 60 years old to fight Floyd Mayweather, and people gonna run over there and throw their money at the fight. Why y'all going to go watch an overrated, washed up person? It well past his prime. If that's the case, it's because the pen is mightier than the sword. That was the narrative when Mike Tyson was boxing, so people believe it, and it was repeated enough to where people believe it.
First ballot Hall of Fame fighters, going head to
Nobody care
head,
about that old nigga Mike Tyson. He
and
about to get beat
for
by the greatest
undisputed,
ever, man. Floyd Mayweather.
and
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't been watching none of Floyd's exhibitions, bro, because Floyd mystique. Well, what added to people wanting to go see him, bro, was the fact that he what do you call it? Like he was still fighting the best people, So even if they wasn't top tier, people thought Guerrero had a chance against Floyd, which is absolutely insane. You and I know that, but he was an active boxer. I think he might have been rated too. So it's the hey man, I'm fighting the Mexican guy on Independence Day. Y'all think he gonna be the one? So Mexicans show up, see Floyd lose. The exhibitions don't have no draw whatsoever. Floyd don't got that power, power lasting to go. So he can't really sell it based on his power. And then he's fighting bigger YouTubers, bigger guys. So he can't really just get in there and just stop them, and them things been a hard sell. Them exhibitions that Floyd doing ain't none of them cracking 500,000, not even close to 1 million. So at this point, Floyd is doing what he see fit, which is let me put Mike Tyson name to it. I can make a quick bag on that. Like I said, I think it's a PBC Hail Mary because PBC got 2 exhibitions on the way. They got Tank versus Jake Paul, and they got Floyd Mayweather versus Tyson, and both of them are going to do really, really good. What Tyson say? Check your cash register.
Are they saying that the Tank fight with that nigga Jake Paul falling through because the commission won't approve it?
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, that is good because of the weight disparity shit.
Good. But they going to find a way to make that fight happen anyway.
Yeah, I'll be here, probably.
both of them is 2-time undisputed champion. One is 2-time in the same weight. One is 2-time in 2 different weights, looking to be 3. So, Thriller in Manila, it wasn't, that much wasn't on the line when, they was fighting, but it's a lot on the line.
Bro, and I got to keep it real, X. All I do, bro, is give my opinion on stuff. This is the part of Bud I don't like, bro. You remember a while back, bro, I told everybody Bud was going to change whenever he beat Spence, I could already see the Hollywoodism in him, and then next thing you know, you got that baby on the side chick. He ain't even married his girlfriend. You know, you see the Bud on the side, then you see Bud doing all this media and this press. You see him over there with Turkey Sheet wrestling people. Like he really walking like he evolving. You know, Pokemon evolved. He evolving into a Mayweather. You know what I mean? Like I can see the arrogance. Like if somebody would have told me Thriller in Manila, this fight's like the Thriller in Manila, I'd be like, you know, I appreciate that because I know what the Thriller in Manila was to boxing, and I know what Muhammad Ali was to boxing. This dude started talking like, well, you know, it wasn't for undisputed, like, bro, in different weight classes. It was for one belt, bro. So it was one face, one name, one champion, bro. Ali was the champion at the time. Like, what
That's
is he talking
undisputed,
about?
nigga.
Yeah, like what is he like? What I don't know. He tripping, bro. Like he take offense to stuff like that. Like when people compare Bud, I remember one time they compared Mike Tyson to Tank, and Tank was offended, bro. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? As overrated as they say Tyson is, the first time somebody got power in the gym, what they do? What they call him?
Oh, bro, he ain't like Mike, bro. Now he got cooked
Mike.
stone, man.
Facts, bro. Facts, bro. And it's like nobody. So people will give that as the biggest, highest form of compliment, but people look at it and take it as like, oh, it's an insult when they ego fragile, bro. I don't like Bud doing that, bro. He should have just been like, all right, I like that, but nah, it ain't near the fight that we about to do. I'm like, man, come on, bud. You know, I remember, bro, I did a video a while back saying Bud doesn't like Mike Tyson, and that's why, bro, because believe it or not, he kind of felt like threatened by his legacy. Like when people mention Mike, he'd be like, yeah, Michael's all right, you know, but you know, this a Terrence Bud Crawford. Like he'd be saying stuff like that. I'm like, bro, what? He not even in your weight class. Like I don't understand the competitive nature towards Mike, because when people compare, if they said, man, Bud, you like Andre Ward in his prime, he wouldn't have that same energy. I don't know what it is about.
I know what it is. That's what we talked about the other night.
What?
If they said that shit about Floyd, he wouldn't have had no like the example you just had.
You breaking up? Like,
You hear what
okay,
I said?
what you say?
If they would have brought up Floyd, any comparison, like besides how they fight or maybe just their legacy, he wouldn't have had no problem with it. It's because Mike's legacy probably isn't what a lot of y'all think it is to him. Like same as me, you know what I mean? That's probably what it is.
Hey, bro, as long as they don't compare you to like a Peter McNeely, bro, you should be good, bro. I'm trying to think of a dude with a lot of losses. Bro, Sugar Ray Robinson got losses, bro. Somebody said, man, you. Matter of fact, bro, I just thought about it real time. I'm wrong, bro. When they compare Sugar Ray Robinson to Shakur, he said Sugar Ray Robinson sucked, and then stop comparing them to it, bro. It's like, bro, do they not watch film or something, bro? Why they be so offended about being compared to the past, bro? I don't understand that. You talking to me? I can't hear you.
And that's fine.
You've had a lot of send-offs and celebrations here back home. Does it ever get old coming back to this place before a big fight?
Never get old. Never. This is home. You know, this is, you know, my stomping grounds. This is my comfort. You know, so never get old.
When you saw that he brought in Jerron, what was your reaction? Like your first initial reaction when you saw that news?
I actually didn't see it. Somebody showed me, and I was just like, so what that mean? He's not me.
Yeah.
You know, as much as a lot of people, you know, say we have similarities, and you know we switch a lot and we fight a lot. He's not me, you know, and I'm not him. So.
Yeah. Tim had said comparison that like he's like a Chrysler 300 and you're like a Bentley.
Yeah, like once again, like he's not me. You know, he's trying to get to where I'm at. You know, he's where he at. I'm where I'm at. You know, you got a long way to go.
How's the sparring been with bigger guys?
So Ron, you got to get out your feelings. Everything I talk about has purpose, right? And the reason I'm bringing this up, because I don't know how long you've been on my channel or who you even are, Ron. But I'm pretty consistent, you know. And when I'm wrong, I say that too as well. But after the Spence fight, I seen Bud doing Joe Rogan. I seen Bud doing all this press and stuff. And I'm like, the sad part about it, is the pound for pound fighters are never the richest fighters in boxing. And Bud is now starting to get the promotion he sued Bob Arum for, and he's starting to get the recognition now on the later part of his career. And I said how that was going to be the changing of him. You know, money reveal character. It don't make character. Like if you a piece of shit before money, you're gonna be a piece of shit with money. If you a PDF before money, you're gonna be a PDF with money. I mean, look at Trump. But that's the there. But no, it's gonna amplify whatever's inside of you. So the point me making of not marrying his wife, that you don't think it's a character flaw for him to put all them babies in her, be with her all these years and not marry her. If Bud gets in an accident inside the ring and his brain starts to swell, she can't even make decisions on his career or on his life. She can't tell him, not to pull the plug. Let's say Bud Mama, who used to pay people around the neighborhood to try to beat up Terrence Bud Crawford, who I already know is on record for not treating Terrence Bud Crawford the best. She has the ability to make the decision about what happens with his life versus his girlfriend. Bro, it's so disrespectful. I don't even know why dudes would want to make a girl a 10-year girlfriend. Like, bro, they have nothing to grasp upon, nothing to be proud about. That is embarrassing, bro. So it's a character flaw. And crazy part about it, he cheating on her anyway. You might as well give her a ring. She there. So when you say I'm bringing up stuff that ain't got nothing to do, that's a character flaw, brother. And he's showing that, like somebody like Bob said, Hollywood Bud. He Hollywood swinging out here. He's showing that. Bro, just look at how he acted in the bar, how he walking around and wrestling everybody and just walking around like he's the guy. He's feeling it now. He's feeling himself. And I don't know how you our boxing fans could be like, character matters. 90% of this stuff is mental, 80% is mental. And then I give you a peek into the mental and tell you and present to you the facts. And you say, well, that don't matter. That's what I mean by that denial stuff. Stuff only matters when it's the guy that you don't like. If this was Canelo, and I brought this up about Canelo, right? You would be like, yo, Scott, that's a good point. Good point. And I also want to say this before I play more of the video. Sir Senior, it ain't too late to click the link and get cooked, brother. I know you're going to pull up. Y'all the one said Bud wasn't going to do this. Y'all the one. You pull up and get it out now. Don't be quiet. It's so crazy to me. I just had one of the little homies on the other day. He said he going to preserve his opinion until after the fight. You supposed to talk your stuff before the fight. If you really going to believe that. What Mel said, if you really that. If we're going to see if you really that. But if you really believe that he going to win, put your money in your mouth where it is before the fight. We all know what happened with Ben Israel, why he went disappear for a long time.
Them debts.
He put his mouth in his money and wrote a check his ass couldn't cash. And they scared to do that. They just always hit us with the what ifs, the possibilities. What if? Well, what if he wins? And you just don't understand. This could happen. I don't know if it will happen, but it could happen. Like, bro, come on, bro. I could also get robbed going to the grocery store. That's not gonna stop me from eating. Like that, like possibilities, bro. Bro, you could every time you gas up a car, you could crash into somebody. Did that stop people from driving? He said, I said it. Look who really in their feelings. Hey, brother, I'm proof positive, bro. I got documentation to back up everything I say. I show what I feel like is gonna happen during the fight. I show that on film. So I'm coming at it from a more introspective point of view instead of just feelings. You just feeling stuff. You feel like, hey, I guarantee you what you don't feel like doing is hit that link. Hit that link and articulate yourself. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear some talking points. Make me change my mind. Make me be like, you know what, this guy right here, I might disagree with him, but he making some good points. Do that. Chat is safe. It's a safe place. Only difference is on the 13th, Bud ain't gonna have no chat to run to. He gonna be right there in front of the bull, bro. And it's a different thing when you in there in front of that bull. Y'all never admit that y'all nervous as hell, bro. Them Bud fans are nervous as hell. This is why they acting like this. They showing it in the form of aggression, passive aggressiveness, and the what if theory. You know what I mean? There's a show online that's called What If, and they used to give like scenarios like, what if Tony Romo was drafted by the New York Giants? That's what they doing with Terrence Bud Crawford, bro. You don't have to do a what if. Make an argument for why you think he wins the fight. The fight is happening on 13. You'll be right or you'll be wrong. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. He's not winning the fight, man. It's crazy.
The punch that
It's nothing different.
Yeah.
I've been doing this my whole career. I've been told y'all that. If y'all can recall, if y'all will listen, been telling y'all I've always been sparring bigger fighters my whole career. This is nothing new. This is nothing different. The heavyweights, super middleweights, light heavyweights. I've been sparring these type of guys my whole career, so it's nothing new.
So yeah, when you hear like, oh, can Terrence take a punch? Can Terrence knock out Canelo because he's bigger? Do you laugh that off, or like, what's your insight on that?
Just watch the fight and see. Canelo got a great chin. He's been hurt before, but he have been hit cleanly, and he took it.
My bad. I had a backup screen. What you put it?
All of these questions that he's getting, all of these things gonna be running through his mind in this fight, bro. Right now, this is the calm before the storm. All of this shit, like he don't get to experience those thoughts because the fight ain't happened yet. In the fight, he gonna be thinking about these things. He talking about we'll see and all this shit like that. What do you mean we see? I thought you was so for certain. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was so sure. You was sure that you was gonna stop Errol Spence, my nigga. I remember you said that. You said let's bet $1 million. Will you bet $1 million that you're gonna beat Canelo Alvarez?
That's hilarious.
Why are we not paying attention to this shit? Why? Okay, he changed his mind. Now he want to fight Canelo, but y'all niggas talking about, oh, it's for legacy. I think it could develop into that over time, but he wasn't thinking about fighting no Canelo for that. The money was waving that money in his face was very much a part of this, bro. And that's not to say, oh, he's a fighter in it for the money. No, but he's a fighter that's accomplished or he's accomplished. I think he got the right to say, you know what, let me get a fight that I could go out with enough money so I won't have to do this shit no more. Not a ridiculous, crazy, stupid, dumb fight like what Tank doing. This is a crazy fight, but it's not a fight that's disrespecting the sport.
Facts.
Go ahead.
Real well, and anything is possible.
We'll do 2 more.
Yeah, hey Terrence. I know that there's been rumors circulating online on how true. I know you have a good relationship with Floyd. Is there potential that you guys may have talked about anything or?
Not at all. Not at all.
But also Shakur coming in the camp.
Did he ask if him and Floyd were gonna fight? Bro, that is
Nah, he ain't asking that.
Oh, I thought he said it was talks with you.
He asked him if he was in the camp.
Oh, got you. Okay, I was finna say, bro, what the hell?
I won't have that snake nigga in my camp. Bitch ass.
Exactly.
And just kind of, sparring a little bit. Just what was that kind of experience to be able to show him, what it's like, not just to compete like before, but at a stage like this, Netflix, huge fight against obviously Canelo, big generational fight that will probably determine the best fighter of this generation.
Oh, that's my little brother, man. I do anything I can do to help him out and show him, how things is done and, have him tag along. So when it's his time, he knows what to expect and know how to navigate through, the things that I'm navigating through right now. So it will definitely be his time real soon, right. And he'll be the headliner of these big mega Netflix fights and things like that.
And I know Lester Martinez and Steven Nelson. Sorry, you said two. Lester Martinez is fighting Christian and Billy. It's a huge fight.
Yes.
Steven Nelson.
Bring up that nigga name.
They on their way. We all.
Ain't that to do but sparring to prepare for Canelo?
Yeah, he got a couple knockouts and shit.
Bro, how they learned nothing, bro. I feel bad for them, bro. They don't learn. Lester Martinez, bro. Berlanga had the most first round knockouts out of active boxers or something crazy like that. He said it. Now I don't know if it's true. He said a lot of crazy stuff, but he said he was the best first round fighter and he had the most first round knockouts out of people. So it's like, against who, bro? That matters. You know, Terrence Bud Crawford had all knockouts at 47. What happened the moment he moved up? Knockout stopped. Now he about to jump 2 more weight classes. They think he finna knock this guy out, bro. For these people crazy, bro.
The same weight, you know, Lester is the next big thing coming out of Guatemala, and Steven, as you all know, you know my brother, my right hand man. He's about to get his get back and get back to this winning streak, and you know, and sky's the limit for both of them.
You talk about Steven? He said
Me?
Fulton, right?
You talking about
Did,
me?
did
No,
Bud
he
say
said
Fulton?
Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about Fulton. I was finna
Yeah,
say
but
that
they
means
talking about that Lester Martinez dude. You know, it's like Bud sparring Lester Martinez, somebody who's a prospect. You know, but when it comes to Canelo sparring Boots, that ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit and all this type of shit. But let me tell y'all niggas something right here. Let me tell y'all niggas something right here. The only thing, and it's a big thing, like I said it before, the only thing that separates Terrence Crawford and Boots is IQ. Because it's not talent. It is not talent. It is not talent. So let's stop acting like this nigga just not shit, bro. I get that he lied and said that he wanted to he been trying to fight him since like 2017. Come on, bro. That's a lie. So since then he been in people like shitless for that. And you don't mind too. And he's still maneuvering in a little weird way where like he not trying to fight the best niggas. Allegedly he signed to fight Virgil Ortiz. We'll see. But well, he like 30 something fights in, bro, and his best win is what? So I get it. But let's not act like this nigga he just ain't got nothing. That's what I just don't like, man. Just like that don't mean nothing. But it means something that Terrence Crawford sparring Lester Martinez, a guy we haven't even seen like out there yet like that. We just hearing shit. Well, I'm just hearing shit. I'll speak for I'm just hearing shit. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Let's just keep the same energy, bro. You know, come on. Boots, Lester Martinez, nigga. Let's be for real, my nigga.
hey, facts, bro. Facts, bro. Hey, like I said, this gonna be a bittersweet moment, X, because I don't want to see Bud get stretched, but I also know that the people feel very passionately about this. They feel the opposite way that I feel. They feel like I'm crazy for not seeing this fight the way they see it. They feel like I'm in fact wrong and they're right, and they feel like that I'm gonna be shown on the 13th. But I feel the exact same sentiments to you guys. The only difference is history's on my side, and so is physics. So I'm gonna always go with the odds. You know, like I said, I would love to see a Bud Crawford win. Is it probable? Nah. I'm not one of those people that say you. So you're telling me there's a chance, but that seemed to be y'all, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. X, you got any final words?
I'll probably be a little long-winded with this. You know what I'm saying? Just a little long-winded. A little long-winded. Not even. Look, man.
Shit, we
So
can't even. This episode, bro, long-winded ain't even long-winded no more. Ben, we changed the definition, bro. Long-winded like 3 hours. So you good?
yeah. He just said a comment that I really want to go off on, but I'm gonna just keep it short.
Now you could address it.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Scott. Okay, so because a fighter has a better IQ than the fighter, does that ultimately mean that they're gonna win just because of that?
No.
Okay, end of that. Let's end that right there. But yeah, this is an uphill battle. Terrence Crawford is looking to finally, I guess, shut up his detractors, which the detractors are ridiculous. You don't have to keep listening to these dudes, but whatever you do is not good enough for them. But you're doing this now. We here now. And he's at risk of changing the narrative of his whole career by taking this fight. If he is to lose, a lot of people are going to try to scrutinize even more, like they're doing now, his career and who he fought and all these type of things. See, I told you he lost to Canelo. That mean da da da. That mean da da da. Those type of things gonna happen, and he may have the money at the end of the day, but he's not gonna get the satisfaction that he's looking for on the being victorious, which I will hope he's trying to really aim for. You know, it's gonna be a lot of sleepless nights. Because he wants to shut everybody up. I get it, but if he can't do it and he goes out like that, it's like And for what? He could have got a couple fights at 154 and been competitive with those dudes there, right? But that's not the case as well. And don't save, bud. What you trying to save him for? What you protecting Canelo for, bro? And all this type of shit niggas are saying. A nigga who's ducking David Benavidez. That's the fight I want to see. It's more realistic to me. I don't want to see him fighting somebody who fighting for the first time at 168 and we guessing what he gonna do and how his body gonna react and all this shit. I don't want to have to guess. I mean, we play the guessing game a lot with these fights. We don't know till we see it, right? But we do go what we seen based off of what these fighters done in these weight classes, and that's what I'm going based off of with Canelo. Haven't seen but at 168. I seen him go. Scott, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't the size of the gloves change once you get past 147?
Yeah.
Or is it 140?
It might be 140. It might be 140. This is an all positive question, but I think it's 140, bro. Don't take me at face value, but I think I can look it up. Give me a second.
Because it go from 8 ounce to 10 ounce. I'm sure of that. So it's a big difference between 147 154, and we say a whole bunch of things about the Madrimov fight. To me, Madrimov isn't that good. Had this opinion before, after, before and after he lost Terence Crawford, even after he lost Virgil, because I have Virgil beating him. I don't get this whole thing about this trickiness as to why Bud didn't dominate him. And there could be several reasons why he didn't dominate him. But the reason y'all saying, I'm just not giving y'all, he was tricky style, irky jerky and all this shit. With the IQ that Bud has, since we like to say, talk about it a lot, and it should be talked about, why was he able to make that adjustment quite soon?
So it's 154.
Starter, whatever.
154.
Exactly. I knew it. So not only do the gloves get bigger, you know what I'm saying? And you're going from 8 ounce to 10 ounce when you go to 154. It was a big difference at 154. He did not look how I would have expected him to look. And y'all just attributing that to, Madrimov style and all this shit. No, weight mattered in that as well, my nigga. Physicality mattered in that as well. It did. And against that guy, he's not near one of the top guys in the division.
Bro, you be making my light bulb go on, bro. Bro, 147, 8 ounce, knockouts. 154, no knockout. He's gonna use those same gloves 2 more weight classes above, bro. With Tim Cheatham as one of the judges, a referee that don't allow what? Every day I talk about this fight, bro, it just made me double down more.
Yeah, and people act like he's just gonna go in there and like Ben was saying earlier, he's gonna box Canelo not get hit and all this shit like that. That has never happened in the Terence Crawford fight, my nigga. His masterclass performances that never happened. And I remind you guys again, his margin for error is not large. He cannot keep taking big shots from Canelo Alvarez, like he took from Errol Spence occasionally, like he took from Mean Machine occasionally, like he took from Madrimov occasionally, like he took from Sean Porter occasionally. It can't happen. It can't happen. Oh, Canelo ain't got no power like that. He ain't knocked nobody out. It's not about that. This is not a guy who's been campaigning in and around those weight classes that Canelo is at 168, I mean. So how those guys, them lesser guys, which they are that Canelo for, how they reacted to no punches, don't mean Bud gonna react to, because he's not the size that y'all think he is, just because he walks around 180. I know guys who fight at 135 who walk around 180. That doesn't mean that they belong at 168. And that they're a natural 168 pounder. Oh, his walk around weight is 180, so he fighting in the rounds natural weight class now. Nigga, are y'all on drugs? Like, what books are y'all reading? Where y'all getting your information from, my nigga? These talking points are nasty as shit.
Yo, X, you gotta do it live, bro. Your people be willing to pull up and debate, bro. My Bud fans stay in the chat where it's safe, bro. I really want to, bro. And it's so crazy, bro, because they took the same delusion that Spence fans took, but they ain't got the boldness to pull up on panels and tell you how wrong you is, bro. And you know why? Because they learned from Spence fans what not to do. That's why I say they'll never admit it, but they nervous as shit, bro.
Ron, I don't know, brother. I guess you know all the boxing in the world. You know what I'm saying? For you to have this opinion out of thin air, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what makes you think that. But hey, kudos to you. If you put money on it, definitely kudos to you. I hope you win a lot, man, because I hope Terrence Crawford is victorious to really expose Canelo the way he should be. Hopefully that should send his ass into retirement. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the latter's gonna happen, and this nigga is gonna be they're gonna be dick riding this nigga all over the media when he beat Terrence Crawford.
That's a fact. Ryan, hit that link. Man, they be scared to hit that link. What's
And
up?
guess what? I don't have the energy to defend it because I told y'all niggas. I told y'all niggas. I don't want to hear niggas saying what Canelo ain't no 1 pound for pound. I'll be like, hey, well, you said this, my nigga. This is what y'all was pushing for, my nigga. So now y'all bad because they calling the nigga number 1 pound for pound. Wow.
He said, salute to X cooking with fish grease. What's up, Pittsburgh T?
And like I said, I'm gonna end with this, Scholar, because I don't want to keep you here all night, man. Terrence Crawford, if he loses Canelo Alvarez, he's still an all-time great fighter. Now I think he is now. Prior to fighting him, nothing changes. The only thing that changes is if he beat Canelo Alvarez, that will change where I have him ranked. That will change where his legacy stands for me. I don't know about nobody else. But whether if Canelo's victorious, nothing changes for me. It don't make him no 1 pound for pound. It don't make his legacy move up. It don't make none of that shit. He's the same nigga. Now, if he fight David Benavidez and beat him, then we can have a conversation. But him fighting Terrence Crawford to beat him means nothing to me, my nigga. This nigga's never fought at 168. It's not a fair fight, my nigga. You niggas will learn that you can't just, oh yeah, I'm at 154. I'm gonna jump to 168 against the best who undefeated. They're 2-time undisputed in the weight, and I'm gonna beat this nigga. Easy work. Just another day at the office. Y'all will find out. That's all I gotta say.
That's a good one. And on that note, that's a good stopping point. Appreciate everybody that pulled up today, especially the MVP Angie. I think Bud's gonna lose, you know. Hopefully I'm wrong and you guys are right, but you're probably not. But anyway, I'll let Ray J sing to y'all hearts, minds, and souls and serenade y'all. Maybe Ray J can get y'all out of this trance that y'all in. Because y'all, listen, it's the same. People still got, Umar still got supporters out there. It's the same thing. The same love that Umar still got is the same love that men, and these are men we talking about, not female. Females be rational about it. Angie said, I want Bud to win, but I think Canelo gonna win. Angie said, this is a woman. Y'all, I don't know, man. The script done flipped. But anyway, you know, hopefully these men, you know, learn how to be, you know, look in the mirror and say, you know, look in the mirror and say, I am somebody, instead of pouring that into another man. 'Cause I think it just it's misguided confidence and living vicariously through celebrities and celebrity worship. Hopefully these men get over that shit, man, and realize ain't no man alive ever levitated. They put their pants leg on one at a time like you. And hopefully Ray J can get y'all out that trance. So here we go. Ray J, talk to him, serenade they so.
Superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So tell me, pretty baby, I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Oh.